Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Count the Dings and everything it has to offer. I just can't find everything I need. I know about Cinephobe, and I know about the mailbag, and I know about Bomb, but that's all we do, right, Amin?
No, we do so much more.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign up, patreon.com/countthedings, you'll find a plethora of other content, fresh content, extended content, the OG pod overflow, the Cinephobe cold opens that we've taken and made their own thing to live only there, the Rewatchingtons, Bomb in its full and unadulterated cut, early drops of Cinephobe episodes, and so much more.
Said the OG pod. Now, is it new or is it old?
Mace, I'm glad you asked that. It is a new incarnation of the old OG pod.
Oh.
So it's me, Zach, Trey, Waz, Tom.
I love those guys.
Just like we always were. Going back to the True Hoop days, we're recreating that magic, recapturing it, and putting it back out. We're talking hoops, we're talking pop culture, and most importantly, we're talking for 40 minutes for free, but then another specific Patreon exclusive segment for every one of those episodes.
Funny enough about that OG pod, you're getting Tom and Trey on Mondays. You're getting me and Waz, aka Zosny, on Wednesdays. Amin's floating in between.
I'm a floater.
You never know when you're going to get Amin in those, so you got to listen to them all.
And what if I'm not sure what Mayes looks like? Because I've always thought he's a fat man with a fedora. He's got a weird voice. How can I see for myself what this Mayes character actually looks like?
It's crazy you don't know the answer to this because it's the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
What?
The CT5s on the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page, you can look at all of us.
You can get all the OG pods on YouTube too, at Count the Dings 1 on YouTube, at Cinephobe Pod on YouTube, patreon.com/Count the Dings gets you everything all in one feed. You can link it to your Spotify. And now enjoy the show.
Hey listener, Underdog Fantasy is the easiest place to play fantasy sports. Also, the fastest growing fantasy app in the industry. You can play Pick'em, pick whether your favorite players will have a higher or lower total in each stat for this week's games for a chance to win big. You can actually win up to 100 times your money in a single night. That's right. I didn't say 10. I didn't say 20. Up to 100 times your money. Pick between 2 and 5 players, build a Pick'em entry. My favorite feature, you can make rivals picks. Pit 2 players against each other. Wembanyama versus Nikola Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. versus Norm Powell. Kawhi Leonard versus Steph Curry. Who knows? Maybe Grayson Allen versus Pat Connaughton. You get where I'm going with that. You can do it all with Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you sign up today with the promo code DING. That's DING, and get your first deposit doubled up to $100, as well as an instant Pick'em special. Visit underdogfantasy.com or find them in the App Store. And don't forget to register with our promo code DING, D-I-N-G, to get your first deposit doubled up to $100, as well as an instant Pick'em special. Must be 18 or older and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-522-4700 or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Ewan McGregor stars as Count Alexander Rostov in A Gentleman in Moscow, the new limited series based on the best-selling novel. Stream it with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Visit ParamountPlus.com to try it free.
Hey there! Did you know Baker's always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices? And when you download the Baker's app, you'll enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. And don't forget fuel points to help you save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Want to save even more? With a Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points and free delivery. So shop and save big at Baker's today. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Hello, I'm Paul Giamatti.
And I'm Stephen Asma.
Join us on the Chinwag podcast every Wednesday, where we trade the banal and the boring for the super strange and bizarre. They committed human sacrifice?
I did bring up human sacrifice, yes.
You sure did.
That just went by fast.
Kind of casually tossed that out.
I would like to have an alien hatchet young inside.
Holy shit, really?
She saw world peace, and I saw
demons coming out of the wall.
I will say that there was a green couch outside of the principal's office, and you sat on it if you had lice or if you got in trouble.
They wake you up from the goo pods to live in reality, and you're naked and screaming. It's like...
Follow us for free on Apple Podcasts and all major podcast platforms.
For more information, go to chinwagpod.fm.
And find enlightenment through our Instagram or TikTok at chinwagpod or on Twitter at chinwag_pod.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
I had the weirdest dream.
Oh boy, here we go.
The weirdest absolute dream. This is one of the most insane dreams I've ever had. Hold on, let me pull it up so I can read verbatim.
Let me pull it up.
He writes down all his dreams.
Your dream journal?
Yeah.
I'm at a resort in Miami and I'm at the bar. Right next to me at the bar, like around the corner, is Diddy.
Uh-oh.
And he's eating...
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's...
Uh-oh.
Instantly, He's eating French toast.
Hold on. Let me start chittering.
He just sat up. Zach just sat up for the audio listeners. Shot up in his chair. So he's eating French toast, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Diddy. And he's got some girl with him, and I'm like, all right, whatever. He gets a check, he gets done, and he comes up to me, daps me up, and he says, when you gonna be in LA again, bro?
Again?
And I said, man, I'm not sure, like a month or so? I don't know. Definitely hit me up whenever you're back here in Miami. And then he walks away. The girl I'm with nudges me and she's like, you're not gonna go party with Diddy? And I said, nah, I'm gonna have him meet my parents. I can tell my mom, meet my friend, the serial rapist. That's what I said in my dream. I was being like, yeah, right, I'm gonna go party with this. No way, right? Mm-hmm. But in my dream, I was also a little like, Diddy knows who I am.
A real look at me, Louie.
In the dream though. Now here's the best part. I'm looking for the bartender and there's a sign, one of those little metal tent signs, and it says, don't be be nice and get good service.
This is in your dream.
This is in my dream.
This is what's in your subconscious.
I blame Zach for that whole...
How is that my fault?
What a foist!
What?
It's your active subconscious.
Because that whole episode where you kept trying to say it...
Saying what?
Slow in Spanish.
That's a word. That's not an offensive word.
Say it.
If I said it...
Don't start...
the way that it's offensive, then it would be offensive.
Don't start him on this path again. Please don't.
You said it like 100 times. I did not realize. I was laughing so hard when we recorded.
When he brought it back for the 4th time at the end of the episode.
You said it so many times, Zach.
And you kept trying to make a case for it.
How many times? How many times?
See, if I had pronounced it this way, then I couldn't say it.
That's it, he did. He doubled back.
He just said it. He's the one that said it, not me.
It was in my dream. That's not how I feel.
It is how you feel. It was in your dream.
Isn't it? Isn't it? It's possible. I don't understand what this podcast is about.
Poppycock. It's a fuck house.
On a weekly basis, we are consuming more concentrated bad movies than probably anybody in the history of mankind.
Poppycock.
What story? What story? What are you talking about?
Do you want lunch?
I have yet to laugh in this movie. I'll just tell you that.
You picked it, motherfucker. So just remember that.
You know the problem with Hollywood is? They make shit. Unbelievable, unremarkable shit.
I was legitimately offended.
You were offended?
I was offended.
I didn't know you could get offended.
I was offended.
This did it.
If I were gay, I wouldn't be offended.
They're fucking making shit up, Amin.
Inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail.
Bees don't lie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm holding a mic in my hands, and now I'm talking all alone.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Listen to us on Spotify or we'll never get you a lifetime subscription to TVT.
Oh, man, you don't want to miss out on that.
Don't understand that? Check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/countthedings. You get the entire cold open where we talked about all that stuff.
Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Hurricane Smith, where 78% of people decided to honor Carl Weathers, like I did, and file Hurricane Smith.
78%?
22% phobed it and disrespected Carl Weathers, like the two of you.
It's not disrespect. No, we care about him, so we're not going to, like, we, one, gave him ass off because why wouldn't you?
Although Shanks was...
But two, it wasn't his fault the movie was bad. It's literally everybody else's.
Other than Shanks. Shanks is good.
I do like Shanks, yeah.
You can also leave a comment like Waldo, who said, "The going game is called Do Up, you drongos. Ha ha, file."
Let me say, the Australians came out en masse. And by the way, they called us racist.
Yeah, dude.
How are we racist?
Against Australians, I guess.
I can't be. I have Australian family members.
Wow, that sounds
Who
smart.
haven't even heard of Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Come on.
No, because they're not fucking bogans, you Australians.
We also had Edmund Hanby say, 3-way tie for Lewis Pinnock.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Edmund Handby.
Edmund Handby on his cock.
Yeah, thank you.
3-way tie for Lewis Pinnock between May, Zach, and Amin. Atrocious but hilarious attempts at the accent of my people.
Yeah.
My Australian drug dealer actually made me laugh upon listening to the episode. I rarely laugh at my own shit, but that was one of the times.
Yeah, we do too.
Fuck you.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
What?
Yeah, you laugh at your own shit all the time.
No, I don't.
And also, most of the time you said clips from previous episodes, it's because you think you said something fucking hilarious.
No, it's because I think you guys would find it amusing. I don't laugh at them.
We didn't laugh at them at the time, but you think we've changed our minds now?
That seems like a pertinent excerpt that the fellas will enjoy.
Are you smelling a pencil? What was that?
I put my cologne in the thing and the cap came off, I guess, and now it smells like cologne.
Also, 522NC said, Papa Mays won Jeopardy?
Oh, man. You know what, man? I think someone's been rummaging through my shit, man.
Love a good rummage.
Love a good rummage, yeah.
This shit,
It's not possible. It just opened up and spilled out.
Well...
Tools, duct tape, zip ties, and gloves. I have to have my tools.
I'll reveal it in the episode, but I've got a new tool for Amin to get.
Okay.
I think it's going to really benefit you.
The harmonica was a suggestion by you, by the way, after Fled.
Mm-hmm.
During the Fled episode, you said you should get a harmonica.
I'm 1 for 1.
Thank you. I just had a flashback to the Fled episode.
His Gnorm whistle is really good. No, you got to do the line and then the whistle.
No, it's whistle first.
Oh.
Well, play it, Maze. Play it.
Giant popos.
You got to do the wheeze as well.
Oh, wait, no, it's it. There it is. You got to find the tone.
That's what it is.
No, I can't do it.
No, he lost it.
Yeah, I lost
Choked under pressure.
It was magical. We choked at 7.
Make sure you check it out, CT5 on the feed as well. Make sure you're sending us your CT5 list, your CT5 suggestions. And again, get all the Rewatchington events, the OG pod extra stuff, bomb extra stuff, everything extra through that Patreon, patreon.com/countthedings, plus Rewatchington of past, present, and future.
I remember what happened now. I dropped it and then everything spilled out. And now I can tell. See, my bell is fucked up now.
So it's not a rummage issue?
No. How do I fix this?
He looks genuinely despondent that his bell is damaged.
I've never seen him this upset.
Oh!
Not quite. Let's see if the kazoo works. It's not the same, but all right.
Your tools are struggling a little bit.
The harmonica's going strong. Cowbell's good. Okay, so we got 20 CB and flashbacks.
You know what you need, I mean.
A triangle.
Actually, not a bad idea as well. If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. All right. Maze turned us into some party girl hookers down under.
Chanda.
With Hurricane Smith. Amin blindly felt around our balls of fury. I pushed us off a windy roof in Judgment Night. Now it's Maze's turn again. He's going with the 2023 comedy Fool's Paradise.
Is that what this is?
Satirical comedy.
That's more accurate. This is the time I'm with Wiki or wherever you get it from.
This is the time. You've had so many bad ones, Zach.
I don't. I'm not coming up with this. That's IMDb. You got to blame IMDb. I'm just reading the teleprompter.
Okay.
Buckle up for this cast.
Yep.
Fool's Paradise stars Charlie Day, Ken Jeong, and Kate Beckinsale. Charlie is a repeat offender for Horrible Bosses 2.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
You know him as Luigi in Super Mario Brothers, I Want You Back, and It's Always Sunny.
I Want You Back is good.
Really good rom-com, yeah.
It's him and Jenny Slate.
Ken Jeong, repeat offender for The Goods and Zookeeper.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Kate is a repeat offender for Tiptoes.
Oh yeah, man.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
And dating Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Remember that? Flash in the pan.
Adrian Brody from The Village. 6-time repeat offender Jason Sudeikis, Horrible Bosses 2, Movie 43, Hall Pass, What Happens in Vegas, and Semi-Pro.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Also Ted Lasso and in FIFA 23. Adrian Brody has been in The French Dispatch, Succession, Poker Face, Asteroid City, and Winning Time.
Ray Liotta, repeat offender for Smokin' Aces, R.I.P.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Last project?
No, because they made this movie in 2018.
Oh.
I believe Cocaine Bear was his last.
Steve Coulter, repeat offender for Eddie and Taken 3.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
6-time repeat offender Jason Bateman, Teen Wolf 2, Horrible Bosses 2, The Breakup, Smokin' Aces, and The Invention of Lying.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Edie Falco from 30 Rock.
And Carmela Soprano.
Mary Elizabeth Ellis from It's Always Sunny.
The Waitress.
It's Charlie's wife in real life. Yeah, The Waitress. Artemis Pabdani from It's Always Sunny as Artemis.
Yeah.
Jimmy Simpson, repeat offender for The Invention of Lying and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
And he's McBoyle from Always Sunny.
Shane Paul McGee, repeat offender from What Men Want. Repeat offender Dean Norris from Lawnmower Man, Money Train, and Heartbreak Kid.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Hank from Breaking Bad.
Glenn Howerton from AP Bio and It's Always Sunny.
And Blackberry, which is good. And also the subject of...
Allegedly. We never got confirmation about that.
It's the outcome that I choose to believe.
Robert Belushi, repeat offender for Valentine's Day. Repeat offender Common for Movie 43, Street Kings, and Smokin' Aces.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Jillian Bell from 22 Jump Street. Benito Martinez, repeat offender for Takers, and he's in The Shield. Alana Ubach, repeat offender for Waiting, Virtuosity, and Sister Act 2.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
David Hornsby, a.k.a. Cricket from It's Always Sunny. Andrew Santino from Ricky Stenicki.
Dave Beef, I'm Dying Up Here, Disaster Artist.
Bad Friends Podcast.
Ricky Stenicki, does that qualify?
Last I checked, it was at like 45% or something like that.
That's on Rick Kamla's. Oh, this movie's great.
Anything with John Cena?
I guess so, yeah. He really likes John Cena. Not as good as Cock Blockers, according to him, though.
Peter McKenzie, repeat offender for Theodore Rex. Roy Jenkins, repeat offender for Heartbreak Kid and Movie 43. Harry Yee, repeat offender for Balls of Fury. It said George Lopez.
I love this. I literally just thought about this.
Repeat offender for Balls of Fury and Valentine's Day. Not really, though.
In IMDb, it says George Lopez, and then it does not have anyone that he's playing.
Yeah.
But he will come back, future callback.
And John Malkovich is in this movie. With that.
Also, Lance Barber, who plays Bill Ponderosa from It's Always Sunny.
Yep.
Catherine McNamara from Is That a Gun in Your Pocket? And Helen, and this is important to me, Helen Geller.
Yeah.
From the Hoboken Chicken Emergency.
Not your girl.
Flip it, Maze.
Don't.
I want to get wrecked by a townie.
Fool's Paradise was written and directed by Charlie Day. It's the only thing he's directed.
Yeah, so in my head, I for some reason thought that he directed the Charlie Work episode of Sunny, but he just wrote it.
64 episodes of It's Always Sunny. He's credited writer, co-created Mythic Quest, co-created The Cool Kids. Synopsis for Fool's Paradise. A fool for love becomes an accidental celebrity only to lose it all. Not really. A fool for love? Tagline, he's ready for his close-up.
He sure is.
Mr. DeMille?
Reference.
Or Miss DeMille. Ally. No budget. Couldn't find a budget on this one.
30 million.
What?
No way.
There's no way.
These people didn't do it as a favor?
This could not have cost $30 million because it made $855,000 US and worldwide.
That I also have.
Before we jump to this movie and you listen to the rest of this podcast, Fool's Paradise, available on Hulu.
Straight to Hulu. Never really made it to the theaters, as you can tell by the box office.
Shocker.
Yeah, I don't know how the $855,000 happened.
Maybe a limited release?
Fool's Paradise receives 18% on 45 reviews from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, 38% from the audience on over 50 verified ratings.
It had 56% on 500 non-verified.
Oh, well.
With the new movies, you got to click it, right?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I probably should, but I really don't like when we do new movies.
Yeah, you like living in the past. We know.
I love living in the past. Oh my God. The 90s? You kidding me?
1994, baby. Give me that time machine.
Sweet spot.
Man, it's all about the memories, man.
Amin, check the positive or the negative reviews.
Glass half full kind of guy, Zach. Give me the positives.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Eddie Harrison of filmauthority.com. An offbeat, unusual comedy that doubles down on the challenges of making us laugh. Not really a positive review.
Is that a positive?
What the hell?
It's an accurate review, but is it a positive?
Katie Hogan of Film Hounds Magazine.
Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Same note too, bro.
That bell sounds real sad.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. You just got to say something racist.
Good reference, brother.
I don't like that. Fool's Paradise is structured well and entertaining from beginning to end, and a solid directing debut from Day.
The boot.
Wade Major of Film Week.
Major Wade.
Major Bingo.
Yes, bingo.
Is it serious? No. Is it meaningful? No. But it's just so funny.
No.
Matt Conway of Battle Royale with Cheese. A sharp-witted yet somewhat inconsistent Hollywood satire. Mike McGranahan of Aisle Seat. It isn't going down in the history books as a cinematic classic, but it's a solid effort that, aside from the clunker ending, made me laugh on a regular basis.
Clunker ending is it?
Tessa Smith of Mama's Geeky.
Mama is geeky?
Mama apostrophe S geeky.
Okay.
So that's like a euphemism for some body part? It's Mama's geeky.
I don't think that's what that means in the slightest.
Why don't you come over here and pet Mama's geeky?
No. Pet Mama's geeky?
Just go ahead and give Mama a little pet on a geeky.
Why are you petting it?
You don't know what geeky means? I haven't even told you what it means.
Do you know?
No, I'm just making fun.
Mama's Geeky's got 126,000 followers on YouTube.
What? A brilliant satire that takes viewers on a journey into discovering what is truly important in life. It's charming, funny, and absolutely delightful.
Truly important in life is a little much.
Sounds like Mama's Geeky hasn't gotten much play lately.
User Sue, 3.5 out of 5 stars.
So sumi, sashimi, and sushi.
Is that from Johnny Be Good?
No, that's Texas sushi, boy. That's totally different. That's a Lionel Hutz sushi restaurant from The Simpsons.
Interesting to watch so many good actors having to portray themselves as bad actors. There was a movie in there somewhere, just not sure we saw it. Lovely scenery. And then user Sam, 4 out of 5 stars.
Sam I am.
Charlie Day reminded me of Peter Sellers or Steve Martin in this. Was a fun watch.
There was definitely some derivative Peter Sellers shit happening.
Yeah.
Little being there-esque.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Carmen Paddock of Screen Queens.
Paddock Wagon.
Yeah, I feel like there's an Australian accent here, even though there's nothing to identify it as Australian.
Lewis Paddock.
Carmen Paddock.
Fool's Paradise is not worth the watch for even diehard Always Sunny fans. Best to live in one's own Fool's Paradise and forget this film exists.
Shut up, Carmen.
Is he taking forget-me-nows? What's happening?
Carla Hay of Culture Mix.
I'm going to my own Fool's Paradise. Yum, 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 yum.
Fool's Paradise is more like viewer's hell for anyone expecting this comedy to be funny.
Oh,
it looks like the type of flop whose all-star cast members are there because the director begged them to be in this movie instead of the screenplay being good.
Okay, I have a note that's not quite similar to that, but strangely reminiscent.
Man, it's all about the memories, man.
Jeffrey M. Anderson.
I have the hugest boner.
Of Common Sense Media.
You got to include the sock hop part, man.
Day digs deep into Hollywood's past for this frenetic, exhausting showbiz comedy parody that's ultimately just as vapid as its target. Fool's Paradise has solid laughs, but many more of its jokes fail to land.
At first, I thought you said Day digs like Tay digs his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Day and Tay.
M.N. Miller of Ready Steady Cut.
M. Night Miller?
Minnesota Miller.
Fool's Paradise is one of the year's worst films. By silencing himself for practically the entirety of the picture, Charlie Day makes his film virtually laugh-free. And then, ya boy, Brian Orndorff of Blu-ray.com.
Orny.
He's still writing.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.com. Blu-ray hasn't been used anywhere in fucking 15 years. I've been writing it off as just like, these are all old reviews. That's why.
Do you think we can get the rights to VHS.com?
Let me look.
Betamax.com?
Betacuck.com?
There's a lot that's fundamentally wrong with Fool's Paradise, which wins points for ambition and homage, but is extremely difficult to sit through.
VHS.com is available.
Ooh.
Betamax is going to be taken by something else.
It's Joe Rogan's new supplement.
Nope. Cannot be reached. That means it's available as well, I believe.
Wow. Yep. We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you're subscribed to patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free ep right now. Hey, listener, it's Zach Harper from Cinephobe, the pod you listen to probably right now. Thanks. I think it's a good episode, too. We'll see where it goes, but I'm enjoying it so far as well. Thank you so much. But I'm not here to talk to you about that. For years, I've had these audio pods that I put in my ears, right? We'll call them ear pods. If I listen to podcasts, I listen to music, I go to the coffee shop every single morning with the dog, start my day with a little relaxation, a little meditation. I'm just there to zen out before I get to the day, right? And then I got my Raycon everyday earbuds. I'm blown away, absolutely blown away. I feel like I haven't listened to anything before. Let's just put it into the context of music, right? You listen on these pods for years and everything, and it's fine. And then you listen on the Raycon everyday earbuds. Did you know that music has bass? Did you know that music has depths to it? It's incredible. Podcasts sound better. Music sounds better. Audiobooks sound better. Everything. And guess what? You're getting amazing quality, amazing audio quality. Half the price of premium audio brands. Maybe don't take my word for it. Go read tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. It's incredible. The optimized gel tips for these Raycon everyday earbuds. I've always felt like these things kind of fit oddly in my ear. Not these. And they give you all these different ones, so you're going to match up to your ear no matter what. It's super easy. You can go running. You can go walking. I go for a walk every single night. Pop in the everyday earbuds, and oh my God, Raycon has got me set for what I need to listen to. You're probably thinking, okay, but it's going to die. They're going to die. The battery life. No, you can do 8 hours of playtime, 32-hour battery life. Don't have to worry about whether or not they're charged. I charge them without it telling me I need to charge. I'm like, well, surely at some point, these are going to die. They still haven't died on me. They're incredible. You get 3 customizable sound profiles. You get earbud tap functions. So someone starts talking, you tap that thing, and all of a sudden you can pause where you are. You don't have to lose anything. You have to turn it down on your phone, and then you got to go back and find where you were listening before. None of that. Noise isolation. Everything about it is incredible. I won't listen on anything else. Those old ear pods, out the door. Absolutely out the door. Here's what you do. You go to buyraycon.com/cinephobe today to get 20% off your Raycon order. 20% off? They're already so cheap. 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right. You'll get 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/cinephobe. That's buyraycon.com/cinephobe. Hey, listener. Zach Harper here from Cinephobe. Yeah. That podcast. It's a good one. Ascertain. Telling you right now, Prize Picks. That's the way to go. Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with over 3 million members. The easiest and most exciting way to play DFS is just you against the numbers. You pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. It's demon time. That's right. You're asking, what does that mean it's demon time? I'll tell you. Demons and Goblins, the newest and most exciting way to play at Prize Picks. Squares marked with red demons or green goblins get you different payouts. You can now win up to 100 times your money with as little as 4 correct picks. That's insane. That's insane of Prize Picks to do. You know what else is insane? They offer injury insurance so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, that player projection won't count against you, and the rest of your entry stays alive. Prize Picks is the only DFS platform with an injury insurance policy. And by the way, they now offer Apple Pay for quick and easy deposits into your account this football, basketball, any season you're playing. Me personally, I'm taking more than points on Joel Embiid all the time. I'm taking more than assists on Tyrese Halliburton. I'm taking less than points on Jordan Poole. Those seem to be the easy money makers for you. And you're probably wondering, Zach, how do I get involved in this? You go to prizepicks.com/ding and use code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/ding. Use code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Hello, listener. Have you ever used ButcherBox? I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to be a butcher. I used to work at an unnamed grocery store. I used to be that tall man behind the counter in your neighborhood, cutting up meat and preparing seafood for you. And I know that it can be a stressful situation. I know that it can be crowded. You have to wait your turn. You have to know what you want. You feel rushed. Sometimes you might think that your butcher has a bad attitude. I don't know. Happened to a friend. Couldn't possibly be me. But that's why I love ButcherBox. ButcherBox brings you peace of mind. You can easily find high quality beef, chicken, pork that you can trust is humanely raised. There's no antibiotics or added hormones. There's the ultimate convenience of not having to deal with butchers or the crowded meat counter after a long day at work. It's delivered right to your doorstep. There's always free shipping, and there's incredible value. You're getting really high quality products at an amazing value. You get exclusive member deals. You get recipe inspiration, guides, hacks. A little hack from my butcher experience. The petite top sirloin, which is about half the price of the New York steak, is a very similar cut with a fat cap on one side, and you get very good tenderness out of the petite sirloin. If you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse and you see them talking about picanha, that's the petite sirloin. With ButcherBox, I'm always prepared. I always have meat on deck for a grill and chill, a cookout, or just making dinner at home. And I'm saving a ton of money from shopping at the grocery store all the time. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's great, but what's my reward for signing up for ButcherBox? Well, I'm glad you asked, because if you sign up at butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, D-I-N-G-S, you will get free ground beef for life. For life. Enough ground beef to fill the Nile, plus $20 off your first box. That's butcherbox.com/dings.
Amin, what is your first note?
Technically, my first note was Crazy Dreams, slow in Spanish sign at the bar. But since we've already done that, my real first note is Ken Jeong, CT5 lying to Andrew Santino.
Mayes?
My first note, did Charlie Day cash in every favor in Hollywood to get this movie made?
My theory is this is what happens when someone who everyone genuinely loves asks, hey, do you want to help me do this? That's why I was so surprised by the number, the budget, because I felt like, oh, this is just everyone winning a Delroy Lindo All in Day's Work award.
Yeah.
Come in, shoot the shit, be a star in your scene and go. And so I was like, oh yeah, no, this is cool. Like a small indie movie. $30 million is a lot of money. A lot of money.
I need you to supercharge my first note.
Oh boy.
I wish this was Bobby Lee with him.
Oh, why is that supercharged?
Because he's a coward.
Because they're both.
No. That has nothing to do with it. I didn't even think about that part.
Well, if Amin didn't even think of the offensive thing, then it's got to be safe.
I was thinking about it like it says, oh yeah, wouldn't it be fun?
Just because it's Andrew Santino, it's the two of them.
Yeah.
But I actually think Bobby Lee would be great in this role.
I don't know.
I think he's funny.
I think he's funny too.
I think he's a better actor than...
I think he would have struggled with the same parts of this part that Ken Jeong struggled with.
Yeah, but I think he would have been better at the parts that were good. If we're trying to make it funny, I'd rather have the funnier person.
Pound for pound, funnier Bobby Lee.
Yeah, oh, for sure. We start off in a diner with Andrew Santino talking to Ken Jeong about needing more money, more jobs, TV spot, get him on one of the Jimmys.
Oh.
Needs money and opportunities, wants to get into comedy clubs like the Laughing Hut.
Same note too, Maze.
Were you going to say James?
Yeah.
Who's in the room with him?
One of the Jimmys.
One of the Jimmys. This movie came out in 2023. That was the first sign that it was written and made.
In 2018?
In 2018. Because he's talking about Corden and Kimmel, and Corden is no longer on the air.
No, Fallon.
Oh, I always forget about him, except for Taxi.
Most people do when thinking about funny stuff, yeah.
Yeah, he's the hack. Menasha note.
Ken can totally see him there. Get him all those places.
But I need that to happen like... now.
I get it. Look, fame, fortune's everything. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because without that, you're nobody. But you can't do it alone. It takes two to tango.
Ken Jeong has this greasy, plastered on tape of a mustache.
Yeah.
Does not look natural in the slightest.
Real upsetting.
Santino doesn't feel heard. Ken's going to get him a new agent, a new manager. He suggests working a dummy into his act. I hear ventriloquism is making a comeback.
He looks right at him and says, it's not. I don't know who told you that.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Get a puppet that looks like you.
It's not a thing. It is a thing. No, it's not. It's a great thing.
They argue about it a little more. Santino decides to get real. Look, it's been months. You've brought me nothing. Nobody. No agent, no managers. You've introduced me to 0 people.
Well, it takes time.
I'm not even sure I know what you do. What do you do?
What do you mean? I'm your guy.
You said you're a publicist, but you don't even have a website. There's no phone number to call.
Ken slowly pulling out dollar bills to pay for toast and coffee.
When he gets the check, in the middle of having this conversation, he says, $8.
$8?
Ass off. And it reminded me of Invention of Lying when Ricky is with the woman who's convinced that if she doesn't have sex with him, the world is going to end. Clip it, Mayes.
Let's have a drink. You look like you'd like her. But $10 for a beer, that is...
Don't you understand? We are all going to die.
This isn't right.
Ken tells him he needs Santino.
You're fired. What? What about us? What about a relationship? What about the tip that you promised?
Santino says, I don't need you.
I laughed.
He gets up, walks away. Ken stands up and shouts, fine, rip my heart out, why don't you? No, I don't need you anyway. I'll find somebody better. Just wait and see. I'll find myself a real somebody.
Cut to 2 doctors walking talks positioning.
The patient essentially is nobody. No family, no friends. His condition is, quite frankly, bizarre, to say the least. He has the mind of a 5-year-old or, say, a Labrador retriever, understanding very little and allowing himself to be quite easily led.
Ass off for Charlie as he turns around in the chair.
Disheveled.
And it's not Charlie, it's Bingo Charlie. Oh, or BC for short.
Well, no, we're not going to say that because there's a note coming up later.
Nobody called anyone a BC.
Yes.
I did, actually, because that's what he is. Bingo Charlie.
Not a bingo.
Bingo could be anything.
That's true.
Yes. Bingo.
He gets him to stand up. He tries to get him to put his hand on his head. He tries to get him to put his finger on his nose, touch his chin, find his ear.
He waves at him to take a seat. Bingo Charlie doesn't get it. He has to be led down. The lady doctor wonders if it's age regression.
Maybe severe trauma, loss of a loved one.
It's hard to say. Lost the ability to speak, not deaf, and not technically mute.
Case is medically undefinable. Condition is reversible with care, exposure therapy, neurophysical cognitive therapy. And if he were to have one meaningful connection, it's possible he could regain his understanding of the world.
It's possible.
I wonder if he will find that meaningful connection.
Charlie is great here because he is mimicking every single hand movement that the doctor's doing.
Yeah.
Because the doctor is talking a lot with his hands.
His ability to speak, his emotions, it could all come back.
That's the sequel, guys.
The other doctor asks, what's our first course of action? The state's not going to pay for that. We're going to put his ass on the first bus downtown.
Bill Noir.
Which is exactly what LA does.
Absolutely. Bus downtown, title card. He's thrown off the bus.
Pork pie hat thrown after him.
Ugh.
Ken walking across the street, loudly talking on the phone, making cold calls.
My note, this entire movie was so he could wear this hat.
I believe it.
When Ken gets rejected, he goes, geez Louise. And between the bus, his outfit, and the geez Louise, there was a hesitation where I thought, is this a period piece?
Oh, like maybe in the 50s or 60s. Yeah.
It is absolutely not. It is modern times. He just put old shit in it for no reason.
Like the TVs, right?
Yep.
Every TV in this thing is incredibly tiny.
All the TVs are old.
He's not by a 7-Eleven, but he does walk by some unhoused gentlemen fighting.
Same note too. I actually put unhoused gentle ladies.
Oh, is that what it was?
I believe so. It was kind of hard to tell because they were so wrapped up in each other's business.
They were fighting.
And then he nearly gets smoked by a train walking haphazardly across the tracks. Liam Neeson's going to be late for work.
Kid's begging another person for a client. Charlie gets funneled into a children's theater. He sees puppets. He's mimicking the kids and what they're doing. Ken gets a parking ticket. Charlie gets caught walking with some other guys.
Gentlemen day laborers.
Yes. He gets in the truck. When they get in the truck, Ken's hanging publicists for hire flyers on light poles. Big time.
This handmade sign with the pull tabs. My question is, have you ever posted one or have you ever taken a tab ever in your life and called the number?
No, those seem like murder traps.
I've taken a tab before.
I bet you have.
Well, no, with selling furniture and stuff like that.
Here.
Couch for sale and shit like that. I pulled his tab for sure.
Because I remember coffee shops and college dorm lobbies.
Yep, that's it. In college.
I think of, hey, I'll walk your dog, or do you want to learn piano?
Oh, piano lessons for sure, yeah.
Looking to join a band.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We need a guitarist, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was 20 CB as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the 20 CB, it seemed like a weird, non-effective way to do it.
I would never, no. Ken drives up to a movie studio, can't give a name of a movie production he's with.
Calls himself a big-time publicist, not some bozo. He offers some money, a little bit.
Money.
Not now, but down the line. I find the right client, I cut you in on the profits, bing, bang, boom, we're somebodies.
He's going to have to ask him to leave, so Ken offers him up $5.
This is my man from Heartbreak Kid, right?
Yes.
Few's grandson or whatever, right?
Flo from Progressive's husband?
Yes, there you go.
It works. He gets on the lot.
$5 gets it done?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Pity.
Cut to a guy in a Porsche.
Burning rubber.
Speeding down.
Across the 12-timer repeat offender downtown LA bridge.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
The downtown LA bridge deserved top billing in this movie because it appears a lot.
All over the movie.
The downtown LA bridge is not eligible for the Delroy Lindo Award.
No. They got some work in.
They were there all the time.
He's on the phone. An actor won't come out of his trailer. He's had it with his method acting bullshit. It's all just nonsense. All he's got to do is go hit his mark, say his words, and that's it.
Spencer Tracy said that. Good enough for him, that's good enough for me. The actor won't use a phone because they weren't invented yet.
I do like this. Trailers with air conditioning weren't invented yet either, but he doesn't mind sitting in one of those all day. Please clip in from Cable Guy, Janine Garofalo.
Can I get a knife and fork?
There were no utensils in medieval times, hence there are no utensils at medieval times. Would you like a refill on that Pepsi?
There were no utensils, but there was Pepsi?
Dude, I got a lot of tables.
Bingo Charlie knocks on his window with 2 bags full of oranges. Fuck off!
It's at that point I realized, this is Ray Liotta. I had no idea in the first couple of shots.
Really?
Not from the yelling?
And not from the fucking side look of his face with his horrible skin?
Didn't click for me.
He's not in his prime, obviously, but he's a CT5 yeller contender.
He's definitely an OLI consideration.
I don't know if he'd make it. He's in the mix.
He gets an epiphany, drives up fast, spins around, nearly hits a car, who then drives into the orange crates on the side of the road. And he pulls up to Charlie, opens the door, tells him to get in. He's got a job for him. This will be good.
All right. It's a regular hot dog cart in here, huh? All right, fellas, here's how it works. $1 to look at it, $2 to touch it, $3 to watch me touch it.
That's a nice looking man.
Back the fuck up, Antonio! Madden!
Is that plot lift off?
No. Not for me.
It is for me.
Charlie puts down the oranges, gets in. Ray says, you should have brought some. That's okay.
Close up on a matte painting of 6-time repeat offender Monument Valley.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
What?
Look at that. Back-to-back scenes.
6-time?
Yeah, man.
But it's just a picture.
It counts.
Guess what, Zach? It's a more realistic set painting than the one for Ghost of Mars, so.
Not
yes.
Really a high bar to clear.
Well, guess what? It was a bar that was set.
Well, it cleared it.
On this podcast.
Ray gets out of the car, says, latte, pronto.
Camera whip pans to a woman on a golf cart. She screeches to a halt, immediately delegates. It whip pans again to an intern who goes running off. Whip pan back. Ray and Bingo Charlie are now in the golf cart. Sir Bingsley's in his trailer, shooting second unit. Rest of the cast is irritated.
Mr. Bingo is still in his trailer. Sir, sorry. Remember to call him Sir Bingo.
The irony that I've been calling him Bingo Charlie and the other Charlie is Bingosley is not lost on me.
I end up calling him Bingosley in my notes.
I just called him Bingo.
Chad Lux went driving. Ray wonders if he's sober. Christiana is Skyping with the government of Uganda about a charity visit or some shit I don't know.
They get to the trailer. She asks what the plan is, and he points to Charlie. Whoa, Charlie's also Sir Bingosley. He's drinking whiskey. He's laughing at the TV.
Cozy chair in a trailer.
The world's smallest TV.
Smoking a cigarette, laughing. Spits the liquor in the air. He's laughing so hard.
What the hell kind of highfalutin name is that?
Southern, not Prospector.
Same note too.
Sir Bingsley. May I come in?
What the hell kind of highfalutin name is that? I answer to one name and one name only. And that's Billy the Kid.
All right. Billy the Kid.
Well, hang on. Don't drop the Sir part now.
Excuse me?
Sir Billy the Kid. I think that's going to suit me just fine. Got kind of a nice ring to it, don't it? How about you call me that from now on, all right? Yeah, make an announcement to whoever y'all's out there, right? It's Sir Billy the Kid from now on.
Listen to me, fuckface. You're either a sir and an actor from England, or you're Billy the fucking Kid, but you can't be both. No, I'm done. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. Yapping your fucking mouth, you ain't worth shit.
Louis Pinnock for Charlie, playing Sir Bingo, playing Sir Billy the Kid.
Also ass off for Sir Bingosley. And Amin, when he rotates his chair around, Bingosley and Bingo Charlie come face to face. I'm going to need you to clear the runway because we've got plot liftoff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll accept that.
Oh, see, I don't have it yet.
We have the same spiritual plot liftoff, which is the realization that there's
another.
There's a doppelganger. Yeah, exactly.
Not yet, boys. We're still on the runway.
You are. We're in the sky.
You're going to crash and never mind.
Steve-O Willie, no!
This man don't look nothing like me. I mean, look at him. He's too short.
He's the exact same height as you. He's just not wearing lifts like you do.
Hey, now you listen to me, all right? I never want to lift in my goddamn life.
You know what? I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Probably don't even know what a lift is because it hasn't been invented yet.
Stop this shit.
Stop and cut the shit.
Don't think I'm not going to take him into makeup so we can finish the day for you. Yeah?
Now we're rolling, big boss man. Now we're rolling. Hey, guess what, fuckface? I'd like to see you try that.
Fuckface is a great term of endearment.
Leota ushers Bingo Charlie outside. Cut to the makeup trailer. We've got Artemis, the waitress, and a gay hairstylist.
I was so legitimately happy to see them.
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
It's like seeing my old friends.
They're freaking out, gushing over him, making crazy faces.
All 3 Teddy Rex Award.
Yep. I gave the whole trailer Teddy Rex Award.
Talking over. Yeah. The whole trailer Teddy Rex Award.
Every scene.
They're talking over each other more than a CT5 episode.
Unbelievable.
Hey, hold on. Be respectful.
You unbelievable, man.
Got to him in costume. He's on set. Ray introduces him to Tony London, the director. He looks at Charlie's face and is that a jeweler's loop? What is that?
It's a viewfinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the director version of a loop.
Got it.
But he gets right up on his fucking eyeball.
Right into it, man.
Luben.
Look to me in my eyeball.
He introduces him to Chad Lutz, a.k.a. Adrian Brody. I understand you're from the streets.
Yeah.
He pounds his chest. So does Charlie. Trying to fist bump.
I saw for Brody.
He unbelievable, man, in this movie.
I understand you're from the streets is a golden dumpster for me.
Mad respect, bro.
Mad respect.
Mad respect.
Word. Ray introduced him to Christiana Dior playing his wife in the movie.
Does she have a lip full of dip?
Yeah, she does.
She spits that chew into a spittoon. Love a spittoon.
Spit good.
Spit's good, huh?
Oh, wow. I keep forgetting about that sounder. Repeat offender Kate Beckinsale with a Louis Pinnock and an ass-off nomination as well.
And a repeat offender for wearing a shitload of stupid-ass hats.
Yeah, she sure does. She says he probably doesn't recognize her looking like that. I'm fixing to stay in character.
He ain't accustomed.
She says to Ray he's too short. Ray's gonna put him on an apple box. He's filling him in on the character. Bart knows you're sleeping with this girl. Your wife is ready to blow her brains out. So what I need from you is give me a this is such a mess kind of look, that kind of feel. You got it? Yes or no?
Stares at him blankly.
Bingo Charlie attempting to work out expressions. Ray realizes he can't talk. Fuck it. Do nothing. Works for tons of actors.
Message.
Everybody starts hopping around. Charlie's doing it. Brody's saying fly like a bird.
It's Brody's ass off.
Guys struggling to get him to be on an apple box. Brody says to be himself and connects his emotions with the suffering of the streets.
Feel me? I'm gonna come at you hard, bro. I'm gonna come at you real hard.
Yeah. Keeps telling him to stay on the box.
Charlie gets ass off for antagonizing the PA unintentionally with the whole box thing.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get him to stop on the box and he falls off the box and all that stuff. I laughed. I was like, all right.
Time for take one. Brody's holding a blade to Charlie's throat.
You want to get to know my blade?
Bex calls him a cheating sack of shit. Bingo Charlie keeps going limp when Brody is grabbing him.
What I love is Brody struggling with his line.
Then he sloughs the blame onto the script supervisor, blames the script. Beckinsale's pissed at him. They start bickering. Bingo Charlie's flailing about. They keep rolling. Bingo Charlie's staring into the camera. Now it's take 5. Brody still can't remember his line.
Needs to take it from the top. We get to take 20. It's more arguing with Kate and Brody about not improving and then being over lunch by an hour. Yeah. They finally get the shot and cut.
Bex tells Bart, cut his tiny little balls off. And he says, oh, shut up, you. Hey, don't improv. You don't improv.
Yeah.
How many fucking times?
Ray yells, Latte Pronto. Ken Jeong is there, and he thinks Charlie's name is Latte Pronto. Can I call you Latte?
Ken Jeong coasted into the scene behind Ray Liotta like he was sketching on the back of a car, and all of a sudden he just pops up.
This is the worst name position, name origin since Han Solo in the movie Solo.
What's your name, son?
Han.
What? Who are your people?
I don't have people. I'm alone.
Solo.
Or since Hurricane Smith.
Yeah. Why do they call you Hurricane?
There was a hurricane. I dragged my sister out of the house.
Cut back to the makeup trailer. They love the name Latte Pronto. Ken is now a part of this cacophony of chatter.
So much Teddy Rexing.
A lot of big stars are going by inanimate objects these days. This really got me. This PA pops in, tells him it's lunch.
Yeah.
Confusion over his name. There's more cacophony. Everyone's like, you're sweet. No, you're sweet. Oh my God, you're so sweet.
They just start talking shit about her.
Soon as she leaves.
Yeah.
She's disgusting. Absolute worst person on earth.
Now Ken and Latte are sitting down for lunch. Ken says they're going to do big things. He can feel it. Look at that guy. Is the head of the studio over there. All his teeth are fake, by the way. I'll say hi later. Oh, see her? The one that looks like a model? Don't look. She's actually a prostitute.
He orders 2 salmon salads. Hold the salmon because of the mercury. No cheese or fatty nuts of any kind on there. Please, balsamic on the side. Scratch that. No dressing. Just let us rinse through Evian water. We're going to split that. Oh, and 5 energy drinks. You want any? So it's the energy drinks.
Then he orders her to take the bread away when Latte reaches for it.
Oh, and take this away. What are you trying to kill us? Who still serves bread at a restaurant? Might as well feed us a pack of cigarettes. You don't smoke, do you?
Phone rings. It's production. Great news, Latte. Sir Bingsley's dead.
Sir Bingo.
Now this, boys, we're all in the air now. Because this is plot liftoff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Death of Sir Bingo. Got it.
And we're soaring.
Cut to the set. Ray's addressing the cast and crew. Some of you may have heard Sir Thomas Kit Bingsley died a few hours ago. Of course, there's going to be a complete autopsy eventually, but it appears that he asphyxiated himself, presumably while trying to find some truth.
We see overlapping flashback of Charlie in the trailer with the news.
Get that harmonica out.
And as they say, it might have been autoerotic in nature.
I love Brody is eating a banana. And then when they say that, he takes the banana out of his mouth.
And he stares at it.
I can't remember whether it is ADR or disembodied voice, but someone says, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then they show the same flashback, but now his pants are around his ankles.
He does a pelvic thrust and the
pants drop. Cut to Brody.
Now he's eating the banana again. Well, that was stupid.
Ray wants to speak towards what Tommy would have wanted. He would say, let's stop filming. Can the entire movie.
What? That's crazy.
No. We gave it a go. You know, we tried.
But you all know and would agree, Ray says, Tommy was a fucking asshole. That's the long and short of it.
Everyone says yes.
A lot of chattering.
Well, he's a bit of an asshole.
But we're going to finish this movie. And we're going to finish it with that guy, the Bingo over there. When he says it's going to be Bingo Charlie, the director goes, fuck.
Yeah. Cut to Ken celebrating in his car, driving Latte. No time to lose. Can't let them change their minds. It's big time. Move. Stars coming through. Now Latte's meeting with his new team. Edie Falco is his agent. Takes 10%.
Crazy sweater with vaulted shoulders and a massive gold butterfly necklace.
Manager to manage affairs. 10% also. Business manager. He'll manage business affairs. Hey, it's Glenn Howerton and an insane beard.
Crazy beard.
Ass off for Glenn Howerton. But question for you guys. This is the point where I like to point out that I don't know the difference between an agent, a manager, and a business manager. What's the difference?
I don't know.
Because I know they're trying to make fun of like, oh, 10% of him, 10% of her, 10%. But like, that's real.
Business manager obviously is financial matters and handles your finances.
I feel like that's a waste of money.
I would think agent represents you to the studios, like Ari Gold, and then manager is E. So he's internal.
What does he do? What's internal? He just hangs out.
He talks to the agent, probably mostly.
Why wouldn't I talk to my agent?
Right. Well, if you have too many things going on, you have a manager who manages the rest of the staff.
Too many irons in the fire.
I think you can get away without a manager, and then you get to a point where you need a manager because you have too many other people.
See, I would think you need the manager first.
Sure. But you could manage yourself, or I don't think you could be your own agent.
Oh, I couldn't manage myself.
Theoretically.
You could not manage yourself?
I could not, no.
Don't you manage yourself right now?
Yeah, and I'm terrible at it.
I need a manager. I need my fucking manager, man.
Now you the ignorant motherfucker.
Glenn gets 5%. Lawyer, litigation, of course, 5%. Publicist, they'll put him on a weekly. Stylist, weekly also. Personal assistant, she's hourly. And an intern who's free.
Lawyer leans down, whispers in her ear. Really? Well, I guess there's a law against that now, so you have to pay him too.
21st century, man, for interns being paid.
Yeah.
Also, the intern is the kid from Party Down, the new season of Party Down. The one who's a TikTok star.
I never watched that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got to get to that.
It was so short. It was only 6 episodes. That was really the biggest bummer of that whole thing.
Ken and Latte are walking up to a big house. Ken says he has his back. Studio's going to stick you in some hotel or apartment somewhere, but I talked some sense into them. This spot is perfect for you. Think about it. You can look over the streets you once begged on. Latte pronto, killing it.
You can look over the streets you once begged on. It's pretty ridiculous.
It's a great line.
It's like Aladdin.
Yeah. Nighttime, he's looking out the window in bed. He gets up. He puts his hat on. He loves his hat too much. He's sneaking around the house and leaves. He starts walking down the hilly street. He sees unhoused gentlemen everywhere.
Back with the unhoused gentleman where he feels truly comfortable.
He sits on a park bench, then lays down, tries to go to sleep. And here comes Ken Jeong running up to him.
Screeching.
Oh my God.
From a distance, energy drink glued to his hand, as it will be the entire movie.
Yeah.
Latte, what are you trying to sleep out here? What are you looking for? Drugs? That's no good. Look, I can get you some if you need it, but we can have that in the papers. No, I've been following you all night. I was parked outside your house waiting to take you to set tomorrow, but enough is enough, buddy. Gosh, you got to be in set in 2 hours. You're going to be exhausted. I mean, like a good walk as much as anybody can, but let's not make a habit of it.
Cut back to hair and makeup trailer. They're asking about him walking the street.
That's insane.
Could have been bugged. Nobody walks in LA. Have the studio call a car for you.
I love the makeup trailer.
He's falling asleep in the chair. Time for shooting. He's struggling to keep his eyes open. Ray says to keep rolling.
Bex is holding him upright. Don't leave me, Billy. I'll blow my brains out. Director's embarrassed.
He also drops the line, is it my clothes? Is it my hat?
My hat?
I lost it.
Is it the tobacco?
Tobacco.
Because I can quit that.
He's ass off, dude.
Director, script supervisor are wondering why he's smiling during all of this. There's nothing in the script that says smile. He's about to leave his wife. I can't have him smiling. He's supposed to look sorrowful. He's blinking now. Look at her. Look at the pretty dirty lady.
Ray yells, do nothing. Script supervisor says, doesn't say do nothing. It actually says look sorrowful. Back to Bex.
Have it your way, Billy.
And then the director finally gets Bingo Charlie to look at Bex. Have it your way, Billy.
She spits a fuck ton of chaw juice in his face.
She sprays him down.
Splash zone.
Spit good.
Spit's good, huh?
Is it the fact that we's cousins?
Then she looks into the camera. The director is absolutely beside himself.
Yeah.
They cut and decide to move on.
I think we got it. Brody comes up, asks Latte if he's ready for the next scene. He's got to come at him hard. Time to start stretching. Stretch him out now. Stretch him out.
You better start stretching.
Got to Brody throwing him out of a window of a saloon.
Peeks through.
That's what you get, dumbass.
Bit's good. How'd that feel? I'ma kill you. Billy, you no good woman stealing sack of shit.
Hits him with a bar stool in the back.
Ray and the director love it. More pain. Harder.
Throws him up to the gallows. Huh? Walks him up to the gallows. Gallow walkers.
Oh.
Strings him up. Gallows stringers.
Stringers.
Latte's kind of ass off here. Accidentally.
Well, yeah, because he's getting the shit kicked out of him.
Because he's actually scared.
Oh, because he's terrified.
Cut to the craft service table. Intern asks if he wants a chair. Brody comes up to him. He's scared of Brody. You're good. You're good. I felt the fear. It was palpable.
Yeah, I go half method these days. Used to go full method, but some people got hurt. Not me. Kind of like Tommy, couldn't handle it. Amazing how much you look like him. Huh? It's truly remarkable. It's uncanny.
Can I get you guys some chairs?
No, we're good. We're good. Hey, I just want to tell you that I dig what you're doing. Really, I just think, words are overrated. They're such crutches for us as actors.
Can I get you guys some chairs?
No, we're standing. You know, Spielberg said that you should be able to watch a movie with the sound off.
Paul Blart too.
Yo, if I could cover my eyes too, Zach, I'm in.
Even though this was my golden dumpster, I want to specify this separate part that might rival for my golden dumpster.
You know, sometimes I'll go to the movies and I'll plug my ears. Yeah. I'll even go the extra mile and close my eyes too. Yeah. You know, to really experience something, you have to completely shut it out. Did that with my ex-wife too. Yeah, didn't talk to her or look at her for a month once. She didn't get it at all.
That tag and she didn't get it at all. It's so funny. That's great writing, actually.
Oh, shit, man.
Brody's so fucking good. He's throwing a party. Bingo Charlie will love it. He'll give him a ride. I'm going to go do some push-ups. Get jacked for this one.
Inter brings Latte a chair. He sits down and then is immediately whisked away to the scene.
Cut to Brody's red Mustang roaring down Mulholland Drive.
Driving like Brad Wesley, drinking whiskey, gives some to Latte, spits it out. James Dean died right over there. Terrible tragedy. Except I got the big brake kit in this baby. Watch it go.
Floors the accelerator, makes Bingo Charlie take the wheels, fumbling around for a revolver, laughing hysterically, points it at him, then shoots it out the window.
Then out Latte's window, right in front of his face.
Yeah.
Cut to the party. Guy jumps off the roof into the pool, ruins some girl's drink.
Calls him a douchebag. This party sucks, and this house sucks. Have any of you seen my boyfriend? Hello? No one? None of you have seen Greg? Thanks so much for nothing. She's storming around. Brody comes in. Chad, hi. Your house is so sick.
Cool. Got a boyfriend?
No. Mm-mm.
Nice.
No.
Tells Latte to have fun. He goes off with the girl.
Ken is there with an extra large Arizona iced tea can sized energy drink.
That is massive.
Hipsters doing cocaine, talking about gluten-free.
Have you guys ever been to a raw food restaurant?
No.
I don't think so.
I went a long time ago in Vegas.
What do? You just eat uncooked broccoli?
They prepare dishes, but none of them have been made by applying heat. It's raw vegan, right?
That's so stupid.
I had cake. I don't know how. I had like chocolate cake. Some of it tasted good and some of it tasted exactly how you might imagine.
And before we get fucking tweets, I know there are no baked cakes. It doesn't make sense to me how you could have a cake.
Was it chilled?
It was room temperature.
It was room temperature?
Yeah, the cake was.
I don't know.
The first time I had like squash spaghetti was at that raw vegan place.
I like the guy doing coke with the girl, having all these conversations about like healthy stuff he's doing as they're doing bump after bump after bump.
Good hipster jargon. Bingo Charlie sits next to them, immediately kicks over a drink table. They explain the raw diet like nothing cooked. Hipster hands Bingo Charlie some cocaine.
Cocaine. He does a bump.
You don't want none of this, Bingo Charlie.
Clip it.
What's it do? It turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare.
I'm thinking maybe I'd like to try me some of that cocaine.
It's total caveman style. You like going back before they like pump food with all these sorts of chemicals and shit, and before everybody like burnt out all like the healthy nutrients in food by like cooking everything.
I hate this conversation so much.
Yeah, but didn't they like die at like 30 years old? That's a common misconception. Like there's a lot of like conflicting data on that.
He sniffs the coke. He kicks the table with the coke over and just gets up and walks away.
Leaves immediately.
Golden dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie on coke.
Wipeout comes out of the jukebox. He starts dancing like Encino Man. Ken's also dancing around like a bingo. Latte dances on the little brick ledge. He's going all over. Brody thinks he learned those moves on the streets.
He upgraded to a bigger booze bottle.
He falls in the pool. He can't swim. Ken's telling all these people what he can do for him. Latte starts sinking to the bottom of the pool. His hat comes down to his head. He pulls it on. I fucking hate this hat.
It floats down. It's very cinematic under the water.
Yeah, it's a cool shot. It's just stupid. And then Kate comes swimming towards him and rescues him.
Like a Nirvana album cover.
Yeah.
Now she's playing a soft jazz record in a flowing white robe holding
a massive
the Zion Williamson of bunny rabbits.
This is the biggest fucking rabbit I've ever seen.
That bunny is built like a brick shithouse.
That is the biggest bingo bunny I've ever seen in my life.
Paul Bunyan.
Bingo Charlie is draped in a blanket in front of an ocean view. This must be in Malibu somewhere.
Whoa, that's right next to where Gordon Bombay's staying, right?
Yep. Just down the block.
Where he was smashing fucking Icelandic whores.
I don't know why I subject myself to Chad's parties. They're full of nothing but sycophants and Philistines. You're different though, Latte. You're not like most men, are you? You have a secret past. There's a pain in your soul. I can see it. I was watching you at the party. You didn't fit in at all.
I wrote again, this rabbit is fucking massive. It's so distracting during this monologue.
I saw you dance and I loved it. And then she puts this gigantic bunny in this gigantic basket, says stay.
It reminded me of the tribal wedding challenge of the ancient Aztec princess's suitors. The suitors would all dance to impress her, and then the winner would get her hand, and the loser would get fed to poisonous snakes.
Poisonous.
Like Mateo.
Wasp. Deadly. Poisonous.
Says you may never be able to tell me your secrets. Maybe I can feel them.
Make love to me, latte.
He drops his tea. Ken's just drunk on an ottoman, saying he's going to be a huge star. I want to be a huge star. Bobby Lee would be so much better in this.
That's the classic Eames lounge chair.
Cut to Kate lighting a cigarette in bed. Poise Codal like she's Pierce Brosnan.
On a long holder, though.
Long holder, yeah.
Like she's Cruella DeVille.
Latte's in bed staring wide-eyed at the ceiling.
First time, you guys think?
Oh, for sure.
No.
He's got the mind of a 5-year-old.
Now, he wasn't always this way.
That's after an accident, right?
Yeah, they think it was after an accident.
So, first time in this bingo mode, you might say, and then he probably had a
I would not say
prior life before that where he did have sex.
Is he gonna clip bingo mode right here?
Yeah.
Going on here with the Filephobe. Young Frank Gucci and bingo mode.
You're not gonna call the cops?
You don't respect the boulevard.
What kind of a deal?
Moose is in the house.
Naming my penis sneeze.
I got a poo. Ooh, that's a bingo.
Do we think it's more problematic than what that woman did to Job in Lawnmower Man?
Ooh.
What's the worst one?
Well, I think it's less because Job,
She knew.
she knew he was a bingo and had been lusting after him. Whereas here, I think everyone just assumes he's quiet or he doesn't talk.
It's mysterious and secretive and from the streets, yeah.
He's from the streets.
From the streets.
You must have learned that on the streets.
Mad respect.
God, that was wonderful. I felt so much truth. You're an honest
lover.
An honest latte. You have a tender heart. I love that. You can't find that in a man anymore.
You got a tender heart and a tender brain. Howdy.
Tells him a secret. Her real name is Mildred. Mildred Lumpshits.
CT5, worst name.
Yeah, it's real bad.
That's a good name.
That's a good name?
It's a good name for the character.
It's a good bad name.
That's a perfect, like, wait, you didn't know this person's real name was Mildred Lumpshits?
I think we should get married. Cut to the wedding?
Cut to them getting married? I have no idea what the timeline is in this movie.
Timeline got fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Ken is waiting there in the limousine with an energy drink.
Big move. Publications are going nuts with a capital Z. Paparazzi everywhere. We get some newspapers position.
LA Times headline, Dior marries unknown. A plain silhouette to some beach. Life and Story magazine, Dior and Pronto, wedding of the year.
Don't forget the other headline on the LA Times front page.
What was that?
Oakland looking into dog leash concerns. Noodle.
Hey, Noodle, help, boy.
All the talk shows, magazine covers, whole 9 yards. He's on the cover of People looking like a scared little bingo.
Cut to Cricket flying Hoagie's plane, giving him some locations position.
Oh, I got so happy when I saw Cricket. And he's ass off flying through a storm because it's clearly just him bouncing around like this as opposed to just actually feeling turbulence.
He's turned around talking to them the whole time. Is it safe to be flying? Oh, no. Normally I would never fly in this, but I'm such a big fan of yours.
I kind of wanted more Cricket.
Oh, yeah. I could have used more of a lot of the...
You could have doubled everybody's screen time and it would have been for the better.
And they probably would have been the cheapest ones, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need all that Kate Beckinsale.
Ken's buying jewelry out of a briefcase from an unhoused gentleman on the street.
Snacky tuna, go to work, baby.
Kate and Latte sitting in an office. This woman has a massive book in front of them. Very excited to adopt with so much. And it's so important for us to give back. Wish we could take them all. Then looks at a pic and goes, no.
No, that was so funny, dude.
That is an amazing.
That's a golden dumpster, man.
That was beautifully done.
That's ass off.
Cut to Ken driving Bingo Charlie around, bragging about his solid gold bracelet with publicist engraved on it. Things are looking up for us, pal. Up, up, up. Life is good, man.
Cut to Latte wrangling 3 kids on a poolside bench.
Bex is on the phone, would prefer to not do any winter stuff. she wants him to let the nannies take care of it.
She's holding that rabbit is so big.
It's so big.
I couldn't tell if it was getting bigger.
Okay, Zach, more distracting in a scene or in a movie, this fucking rabbit,
Paul Bunny in,
or Bingo Dolphin from Blue Chips.
No, Bingo Dolphin. I mean, come on. You're like, hey, who's better? Michael Jordan or Clyde Drexler? Like, come on, man. We got to be respectful.
The Bingo Rabbit is just there. The dolphin was steam sealing out there.
The dolphin is performing. It's spinning. It's dancing. It's getting the crowd all riled up.
Cut to Bingo Charlie in a green room. Ken is reading Variety. Headline, Pronto Sensation. Article praises his electric chemistry with Beckinsale.
Cut to a talk show with McPoyle and Bill Ponderosa.
Bill Ponderosa finishing a joke. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I'm going to fit in your shoes. McPoyle's going nuts.
Both of them are super ass off.
Super ass off.
They're killing it. They bring Bingo Charlie out. He doesn't know what to do. He tries to go back behind the curtain.
They do the fake fish.
McPoyle does the fake fishing. And they hold on to the fishing analogy for so long.
All the way through.
I fucking lost it when he's like, hold on, I got his neck. Okay, about to cut the line. I was dying. Ass off for both of them.
They ask him if he's nervous about the premiere tomorrow night. He immediately kicks the table over in front of him.
They go nuts.
Crowd goes ape shit.
Bill Ponderosa goes ape shit. Doubles over. I was just like, yo, ass off to this motherfucker right here.
Premiere.
Westwood Village. Flashbulbs popping.
Still wearing this awful hat. Brody's sneaking into their photos on the staircase.
I love that he is standing there blank and they're posing and hitting all their angles and everything. Energetic reporter blabbering, asks him what he's wearing. Brody intercepts, actually, I'd like to tell you what I'm wearing. They sit down. Everyone's putting on 3D glasses because apparently this Billy the Kid movie is a 3D movie.
The whole crowd is like Zach Harper with them stupid ass glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Monocles.
Still talking about it.
Still talking about it. Money well spent. Still getting return on investment.
10 years later, still talking about it.
It is kind of a funny little shot here of everybody wearing the glasses, but him, and then he puts them on. And curtains open, round of applause.
Adrian Brody
plugs
his ears, closes his eyes, and slumps over.
Settles in for a great premiere.
Golden dumpster, lock it in. That's such a funny callback.
Words are crutches. Starts with Billy the Kid laughing maniacally in a cloud of smoke. Now, why is it when most folks see me, they just see some funny little kids?
Southern, not prospector.
Man, I never understand that. I mean, hell, I don't know. I guess people just see what they want to see, don't they?
Don't bother me none.
I don't pay no never mind. Because you know what I see when I see them? Dead people.
Bang, 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 bang.
Starts firing at the screen. Latte's dodging bullets in his seat.
Flipping out. Also, Brody, serenely, eyes shut, ears plugged.
Got the fireworks. Rooftop.
I think this is the standard in downtown LA.
Guy complimenting Brody on what he did. I sensed it was good. I want to hear specifics. Oh, tons of specifics. I got a whole list.
Kind of bizarre POV shot from a martini tray.
Stupid.
This is what I call the everyone sucking dick at the after party.
God damn, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
You're choking at 7.
More of the figurative dick sucking.
Oh.
But this is the same type of party where I stepped on the train of Janelle Monáe's dress.
Oh.
She shot me a dirty look. That's exactly the kind of party where everyone's coming up to everybody. Like, oh my God, you're so great. I'm just like, yo, I'm just here for the open bar.
Yeah.
I'm too real for this. I'm not Hollywood enough.
All right. Ray takes credit from the director of Latte looking directly into the camera.
Guy tells Bex she looks amazing. She's worried about her eyes looking old. No, very young eyes, very young eyes. Mark, you have an eye lift guy, right? Camera pans to a man with way too much plastic surgery, and he says, oh, the best.
Yeah, that was kind of terrifying.
His work is so natural, he says, when it's off screen. I laughed. Guy tells Latte he's testing through the roof. He won this thing. So many things planned. It's his junior agent. Pretty much senior agent, but junior right now is a placeholder.
Senior agents with all the top guys. Ken insists Latte is a top guy.
Flips it on Ken, saying that he said he's not a top guy.
Are you saying he's not a top guy? And then we get this whole argument fight.
Now he's profusely apologizing to Latte. That's top tier foisting by that junior agent.
Oh, we foisted the shit out of it. He'll be a senior agent in no time with that type of attitude.
Can you excuse us for a second? Can you excuse us for a second? Can you excuse us for a second? Very panicked.
He's yelling, I'm not replaceable. He's repeating, I'm a somebody, not a nobody.
Someone comes over, asks if there's a problem. He's demanding Latte say he won't leave him. Security's trying to calm him down. He's going to remove him.
I'm a somebody.
This scene goes on a while.
Long time.
Way too long. Nobody cares. It's so repetitive.
Yeah.
And we get it. Ken Jeong is a pitiful character.
Yeah.
Message received.
Cut to Bingo Charlie in bed. He's got a black eye. Bex doesn't know what the episode was, says he was selfish to do that on her big night and caused quite the disruption.
I can't have negative press, you know? Nations full of decrepit children depend on my pristine image. I want you to see my shaman. She does anger management through spiritual journeying. She'll put you on a heavy herbal regimen to clean out some of your toxins. You're full of toxins. And there's a raw food diet that cleanses some of your negative energy and just general bad attitude.
Sounds like a girl I dated once.
Oh, Amin.
Yes.
Hot girl LA bullshit nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
But is it?
I have been through it many a time.
It is a... Okay, there we go. Yes.
A same note too? Yes.
All I needed to know.
I have been through this probably 4 or 5 times.
Not only are Brody and Beckinsale really good, but these are perfect caricatures of LA stereotypes.
Yes.
In the Hollywood scene.
Got to Latte driving with Ken again. He's apologizing about last night, saying he can't believe that guy didn't know who Latte is.
What a jerk. Man, is he gonna eat crow and my name is in the light someday? Thank God I'm a nice guy. Thank God. Swigs that energy drink.
Cut to Edie Falco's office. She has good news and bad news. Good news first.
Another insane necklace.
Did you ever hear of Lex Tanner? Okay, I'll fill you in.
Fast Racer 2, Fast Racer Shanghai, all future cinephobes.
Same note too.
All future cinephobes, all classics.
Oh man, I can't wait for Fast Racer month.
I wrote this for Amin. Ken Jeong is drinking an energy drink, pacing back and forth like he's Darth Maul.
Oh, thanks, Zach.
Yeah, that was for you. Good teammate.
That's thoughtful.
Yeah.
Best in the biz. Gonna be directing Mosquito Man. Or is it Mosquito Boy? Doesn't matter. It's one of the lesser known comics, really. But the point is, they're thinking if the movie hits, they can add the character to the Quester movies.
Ah, Avengers.
And he wants you, bud. Sending you to meet him at his home in Bel Air. This is huge. You score in this and home run, pal. Game, set, match. Sports analogy from me, Carmela Soprano.
I love Ken is like, Latte Pronto, you're killing it. She's like, could you just please let me?
Yeah.
You're killing it, pal. The bad news, apparently the security guard you punch is suing you. I guess he tweaked his neck or something. And then I said, yo, home to Bel Air.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're at the mansion.
Intern drops him in a burnt orange VW. He's not allowed to stay. The car backfires. We've got a lady in Daisy Dukes and an unbuttoned shirt tied at the waist. Greetings. Welcome to Lex Tanner's humble abode. Makes him take his shoes off. Lex is known for his great charitable deeds and his awesome heroin connection. He discovered me at an Arby's.
His feet are burning on the hot tiles poolside.
She immediately passes out.
I wrote, this hat is ruining the movie for me.
By the way, take notes, Action Jackson. That's how you do heroin chic. A little sleepy, a little disheveled, not like hyper.
Take notes, Action Jackson.
Take notes.
Take notes, movie from 35 years prior.
Richard Pryor.
That's how it's done.
Oh shit. Lex Tanner is Jason Sudeikis looking like drug dealer Jesus.
Oh, nice. I said looking like the fourth BG. All white, goateed, not quite as long hair as me, but close.
Pretty close, yeah.
Latte Pronto. Oh shit, my man. Drags a chair over to him, puts his feet up, and Bingo Charlie stares at his shoes.
Yeah.
After he was told to take his shoes off.
Power move.
So perfect.
And I love that he screams to the maid who is all the way across the yard in the house, son! What? Son!
He has to yell 3 times, and then eventually says, okay. Lex is a huge fan.
Huge fan. I love the shit you've been doing, man. Breaking the fourth wall and everything. And it got me thinking, got the old wheels turning, that, you know, you look into the camera with 2 eyes and the audience just, you know, they love it. They love it, right? So what if you had 1,000 eyes? Because mosquitoes got a shit ton of eyes. You know that, right? I mean, can you imagine the audience's reaction if you locked all those fucking eyes on them? I mean, it'd be crazy. the brains would explode inside of their skulls. It would just be like a fucking lava lamp in there when they get MRIs.
At this point, the maid has made it down poolside and she is pulling an umbrella over to them.
As soon as she gets close, he's up and out of there.
You wanna go see the house?
Maria! Espressos!
He shows him a gift from Prince Harry.
Yeah.
I think it was Prince Harry. You know, the ginger one.
It was one of the original Knights of the Round Table sword or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't really remember because I wasn't listening when he gave it to me. And I said, that's the most Cinephobe sentence ever.
100%. Yes.
It's pretty damn good.
1 of 3 in the world. Then he puts it in a pot and it tips over and shatters.
A lot of art in this joint is very rare as he shatters a vase. All has a story behind it. I mean, you could literally take all day talking about it.
The house was built by Orson Welles. I had to redo most of it, though. The guy had terrible taste. Olivia Newton-John lived here for a short time, too. She put in the disco room. Oh, dude, I had the craziest Russian chicks in here the other day. I mean, just insane. Yeah, I mean, Russians know how to party. It's because of all that snow they got over there. You know that, right? Makes people insane. Yeah, Russians love me. Putin actually asked me to be best man at one of his karate tournaments. Whatever that means.
He's on a heater right now, man. Look at me, Louis. Name dropping.
Then he shoves Latte in a dark room. There's a gold 20CB TV in there.
Yeah.
On the screen, Lex has a top knot, says namaste, 3, 2, 1.
He tells him to look to me in my eyeballs.
Bunch of flashes. It's a photo booth. Creating a book of celebrity photos. He drops in a tray with a lot of others. I paused it. I could not recognize anybody.
Not a single person.
No.
I studied everybody.
That has to be crew members, right?
Yeah, has to be. Lex feels like the mosquito isn't appreciated by people because of the itchiness of the bite. Gotta respect him.
He's changing his shirt. Now he's in his undies.
This line is so funny to me. They can fly around with a tremendous amount of blood in their noses, which is much more than I can say for you and me.
Yep.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's accurate, though.
Hey, Maria.
She finally shows up with the espressos.
Which belt?
They're the same, yeah?
Belt. Yeah.
Which belt?
Both? All right, I'll try it.
The way he takes it, he's very genuinely open to the idea of wearing both belts at the same time.
I said, boys, we have an absolute horse race between Sudeikis and Brody right now.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so. And then Brody's going to come back with one more.
Lex has to get to the bank. He has Maria shoo Bingo Charlie out, and she is shooing her ass off.
Yeah.
Shoo. Again, it didn't need to be as long as it was, but we get it. Okay.
This one was better than the standard rooftop, though.
Yes, it was.
Interns there says they want them out of there. As they drive off, he sees his shoes still by the door. So now he doesn't have shoes.
For a long fucking time.
Kate's going to the south of France for a few days. Insane amount of luggage.
Biggest stack of luggage ever. 3 nannies with their arms folded in a row, like the Iceland hockey team, ready to fucking murder the Ducks.
Adopted babies like Madonna on a vacation back in the 90s or whatever.
Or Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
She was invited by Louis Vuitton, the handbag designer, to stay at his villa. She's taking the children. Thinks they need a breather with the Rage episodes and Lawsuit. The Shaman is out back waiting for you.
Shaman is Jillian Bell, and she sounds like Shakira this whole time.
She does, yeah.
Beige banana. Do you have banana?
Look at me, don't look at me. Look at me, don't look at me. Ha! Look at me in the face, don't look away. Do look at me. Beige banana, beige banana. Do you have any banana? I'm hungry. Wait.
Good, we're done.
Once swiped right on Bumble with Jillian Bell.
Did you?
Yeah, no match.
Why'd you swipe right?
This is Jillian Bell.
Is she fucking...
Yo, Amin, ding that bell.
Also, you're so goddamn fucking transparent.
What? Jillian Bell. All right. I'm going on a date with Jillian Bell.
I'd go on a date with Jillian Bell.
Yeah.
Both of you guys are just terrible. This poor woman is looking for a connection.
I'm also looking for a connection.
I think she's fucking hilarious and talented. I would
Yes.
love to have a chance to have a connection with her, Amin.
She's in so many movies I like.
You would not date Jillian Bell.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
If Jillian Bell was like Jake.
What?
Jake.
What? If it was Jake Bell?
What is your point?
No.
What?
My point is, never mind. It's Ramadan. I don't need to go into it.
Oh God, Maze, can we pile up 10 fucking recordings during Ramadan to do? This is the only way we could do it.
Oh man,
the rest of the year we got to record through Ramadan. He gave up so.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on Jake Bell.
That was just my brain's not working. It's not quite as sharp as usual.
I'm sorry. Maybe you should go see a shaman, Amin. Get some of those toxins out.
Really do apologize for getting a little bit of wax in your eyeball. So today's session will be $6,000. And for check writing purposes, I know I told you my name is Mountain Bread, but if you could make it out to Shelly Goob.
Win song. And you know that.
I found a new tool that I think Amin should have. Finger symbols.
Oh, fingers. Oh.
The little thing. Yeah.
I like that.
Trust me.
I like it.
Trust me.
He'd have to have them on the whole time, though.
The whole time, man.
I'm okay with that.
Well, then how can I get to my other tools?
Well, you'll find a way.
Middle of the podcast, you just start hearing.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, we can't see his hands.
Back to the makeup trailer. We are mosquito people now. The waitress psychic said it was going to happen. The waitress's psychic said it was going to happen. She knew they would work together again. We're so excited. Have you been working out?
Have you gotten sun? You've gotten sun.
Look, I'm not going to say that the makeup and hair people are like this because I've never had 3 of them all working at once, but they are certainly a chatty type, and they are the type to, oh, my psychic said we'd work again together. So
also, you can chalk all of this up to Los Angeles.
Oh, man.
Anyone in any profession in Los Angeles could tell me about their shaman or their psychic, and I would not flinch.
Well, I've got some things to tell you then.
Jane flinch.
Jane flinch.
My psychic already told me that you would tell me these things.
I got you there.
Bateman's a worker on the set. He's an FX guy.
Oh,
He's out of his fucking ass.
Yo, he's so good.
jargon bukkake.
Yeah.
But also very accurate to the props department.
Yes.
Everyone else is very afraid of the director.
But they're not.
Yeah, it's Teamster vibes, right?
Yes,
Yep,
absolutely.
Hey, boss. I know you're waiting on number 1 to jump out of HMU, but I want you to know that FX is all set, ready to pop, okay? What the hell is this? This is your tennis ball cannon, okay? We're set, we're ready to go. I got your speed, I got your violence, I got your velocity, I got all you can handle.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be like a handheld thing, so you can.
That's not what I was told. Talk to your production designer. Watch your face. But we're gonna be over here. I'm on 13. You tell me anything you need.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
Look great in that hat.
That's not what I was told. Talk to your production designer.
Yep.
You don't know what you're fucking
Yeah.
talking about. That is not my jurisdiction, actually.
Yeah.
Back in the makeup trailer, a creepy bald man unfurls all of his tools.
Victor.
Same note too.
There's a ridiculous mosquito costume in front of a giant green screen. Lex is telling him the sequence of actions. Tennis ball 1 is Crowman. He flies at you. You duck. Tennis balls 2 and 3, those are blasts from his bug spray cannons. They hit you. Then I need a, oh shit, I'm down. Crowman's going to eat me kind of face. And that's when you do your eye thing right into the camera. I like that he calls playtime instead of action.
Yep. Does that a bunch, but that's a very Sudeikis move.
Bateman fires, hits him right in the chest. Doesn't dodge it at all.
Hats off for Bateman, by the way, as he's very excited.
He's so happy.
Bateman's expressions as he's shooting, dude.
This picture.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Oh, man.
It's a mini montage.
I love when Bateman yells, gotta get down big time. Such a dick way to direct him.
Dodgeball ends up hitting him in the face. His nose comes off. Victor angrily slams down his paper and comes up to fix it. Back in the makeup trailer, he's using a circular saw and sparks fly off of his face.
Back on set, they got him in pulleys.
Now he's in a harness and they're just jerking him around, pelting him with tennis balls. And the pulley drops and he face plants into the ground. And cut.
He goes to craft service table, but Ken interrupts him, offers an energy drink.
Good news, bud. I got you into the Sexism magazine party. I think that's what it's called. It sounds wrong now that I'm saying it out loud. Anyway, big time publication, classy stuff, and I'm pushing to get you on the cover, but it's tough. They normally go for a monster set of cans.
Giant popos.
Did anyone else say message?
Yeah.
Sexism magazine.
Message.
20 CB too.
Ken grabs the last grape. He watched all the fruit get off that tray as he was hoping to get some. Cut to the party. Ken's going to find the editor.
BG's Nights on Broadway is blasting. We see a ice sculpture of
Giant popos.
it's subtitled because it's loud.
He's saying you got to kiss this guy's ass if you want to make the cover. Jumping, Jesus, where are your shoes? Can't be barefoot in classy joints like this. He gives him his shoes. A couple sizes too small. He's going to hunt him down another pair.
Brody.
Oh my God.
Shows up, shit face. This party sucks.
And then he leans in. What'd you say? I said this party sucks. He's just having a conversation with himself.
It's funny, like you said, what'd you say to Charlie, who's not said a word the entire movie?
Yeah.
This is the part where I said, what is this movie about?
Hollywood.
It's about Hollywood, but like, what is it about beyond?
They make shit.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, unremarkable shit. Take Dog Day Afternoon, for instance.
Now, I'm not some grungy wannabe filmmaker that's searching for existentialism through a haze of bong smoke or something. No, it's easy to pick apart bad acting, short-sighted directing, and the purely moronic stringing together of words that many of the studios term as prose. No, I'm talking about the lack of realism. Realism. Not a pervasive element in today's modern American cinematic vision.
Back to Mulholland Drive, a lingering shot of a lamppost. It explodes. Gets shot. He's revving the engine. Gunshots firing wildly.
He shoots every time he drives. He's drinking and shooting every time he drives. I fucking love that.
It's a good lifestyle.
Yeah.
Smash cut to him pissing on a red dumpster, not a golden dumpster.
No, he turns it into a golden shower dumpster.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
Oh shit, I just pissed on a rat.
Golden shower rat. Oh man, I love it down here. I can just see the air. Parties, man, they're so cliche, like words.
Hands him a flask. He spits it out. Yeah, it's some real small batch stuff.
Small batch stuff. I made it myself. Sustainable indoor farming.
I'm into that. Yeah.
Oh, and gold. Yeah.
I
got pockets full of it. Want some? Answer this gold nugget. I make rings, bottle openers, whatever. Keep it. That one's a paperweight, I think.
He looks at it for so long. It's not shaped into shit, and he calls it a paperweight. A man's got to have hobbies, you know? Making booze, gold, drinking, driving, and shooting.
Paparazzi shows up, taking pics. Brody goes up, grabs the guy.
He flinches so fucking hard when the flash happens. These fucking guys.
Yo, this is the part where he fucking takes ass off of me.
Think I'm some animal in the zoo you could just take a picture of? Huh? Is that what you think? Huh? What am I, just a cow in the zoo for you to take a picture of? No.
Cow in a zoo?
A cow in the zoo?
Moo. Moo. It starts mooing as he whoops this guy's ass.
Wait a second. New golden dumpster. Lock that in.
Yep.
Cut to them taking mugshots. Cut to Ken driving him. Latte keeps looking at Ken. He says, I'm not mad at you.
It's the first time all movie that Ken Jeong hasn't relentlessly filled every scene with talking.
I get it. Let off some steam. Sow your wild oats. But do not blow this for me. Sorry, I'm not mad at you.
I'm your guy. Got your back, no matter what.
It's the first time where Charlie acknowledges in a way where he understands what's happening.
There's a connection. There's a love connection.
It's starting to come around.
Back in Edie's office, now she's dressed in UCLA Bruins colors with a massive wide tie. Calls him a hotshot. Doesn't want to deal with his macho shenanigans. These outbursts, they gotta stop.
Ken Jeong is pacing in the background, being the most annoying echo in the world. And she keeps telling him to shut up, and he keeps doing it.
I like the line, they are mumbling about replacing you. Just mumbles around the water cooler.
Yeah.
Dean Norris kicks open the door. He's the head of the studio. He thinks Ken is Latte Pronto.
His assistant has to whisper the name of the actor, the name of the movie. We've already spent $2 million fucking dollars. I'm not going to spend one more cent on your fucking macho bullshit. Lawyer tells him he's yelling at the wrong guy. So where's the fucking actor? So don't just, don't. Right. Don't waste our fucking money. Ran out of steam.
Now we're in the elevator, and the kid who's the stand-in is sucking him off and some shit. I don't know.
Nice.
And this is the part where I really
You really started to lose steam?
Lose steam. The steam was gone a long time ago, but now it's like the gears are grinding, and I'm like, I gotta make it through this movie. I have to make it through this movie.
The stand-in is just kissing his ass.
Yeah.
It's a different way of saying what Amin said.
Sucking him off is the way I say it.
To Norm, he likes to kiss the ass and then reach around to the front as well.
Ken starts stopping him from talking. Now they're on the roof. Ken shoos him away. Lex wants to talk him through the stunt they're going to do, and then we'll get you to hair and makeup and all that shit. I don't know.
Sudeikis has a yellow suit jacket,
CT5 outfit,
red Hawaiian shirt, camo cargo pants, and a different crazy hat.
Incredible.
It's impressive.
Which director do you think they're lampooning there? Because it's got to be someone specific, right?
That's a good question. Yeah, I have no idea.
With the outfit or with the character?
With the outfit.
Oh, with the outfit. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not familiar with directors' on-set attire.
Not a true cinephobiac then.
Yeah, you got me there.
Not a fan of the cinema.
You got me.
You're chased up to the rooftop by Crowman's henchmen because you got the secret blood formula and it's inside your nose or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But anyway, you're backed into this corner for the first time. This is when you sprout your wings, you jump, and then you fly. There's a landing pad down on the street. Bingo Charlie is spooked.
But he doesn't understand any of this.
No.
Latte looks scared. He freaks out, says, don't worry, just got to go over and let gravity do the rest. Top guys do all their own stunts.
Will you fuck off, please?
Says it's easy. We'll rehearse one.
Are my henchmen ready? And playtime.
These guys in masks come running at him. He's backing up. He trips over the ledge, crashes onto a car next to the pad below. It's like a 4-story drop.
Yep.
There's no way he's alive.
Got to the hospital. Ken's waiting for him. Starts waking up, offers him an energy drink.
We have a woman president.
Really?
Someone is here to see him. It's Beckinsale with their eyes bandaged and a dumb fucking hat.
Oh my God.
Latte, I can't actually see you. I've had a little work done and I have to wear these bandages for another week or so, but I understand you're in terrible shape. Well, I'm glad you're alive. I really truly am, and I can't take these wild emotional swings anymore. You're getting arrested and then the lawsuits and now the attempt on your own life. Well, there's no easy way to say it, but we're getting divorced. I'm with Chad now. Where is he?
I'm over here.
He's behind her in the door frame.
Another CT5 outfit here.
In the most ridiculous outfit yet.
Leather jacket, sideways beret, and I said, and an unhoused gentleman's t-shirt underneath.
It's from the Unhoused Gentleman collection. That shit is like $600.
Yes.
That is not a t-shirt, man.
It's ripped so much, man.
His whole left side.
It's tattered.
Artfully, tastefully, precisely torn, though. And he's eating red licorice, because of course he is.
They finished the film with a stand-in word on the street, and I don't want to get you too excited. It's the best movie in the history of filmmaking.
Smash cut to Reading Variety. Cover of mosquito being squashed by a swatter. One of the worst movies in the history of filmmaking. Latte Pronto's old tricks of breaking the fourth wall grow older than a fossilized mosquito. In this, he sucks more than just blood. CT5 review?
As a reference also, by the way. Fossilized mosquito.
They get to the house. Glenn Howerton directing Moving Men.
What is this accent that he's doing besides the Louis Pinnock?
Persian?
I thought like Persian or maybe Israeli.
Armenian?
Hey, do you remember me? I'm your business manager. Yeah, a little bit of bad news. It looks like between the shamans, the divorce, and your expensive lifestyle in general, you don't have any monies.
Isn't it your job to make you money?
You from the IRS?
No, I'm an intern.
Oh, well, then the answer is no. It's my job to make me money. That's what a job is.
The facial hair is all the way up to his eyelids.
Yeah, it's fucking an incredible fake beard.
I believe it's a prosthetic nose as well. I'm not sure, though.
Remember me? I'm your business manager. Exposition.
That's a great exposition.
Tactical redundancy.
He takes the intern, he jumps ship to work for Dennis, and then he says there's ways around paying interns. You got a lot to learn, kid. Want the job or what, eh? And then is he Canadian because of that A there at the end?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Tells him to get a coffee and keep the receipt. Says if things turn around to Bingo Charlie, give me a call.
Now they're at the agency to let his agent know he's ready to get back in the game. There's nothing to panic about here. You're still an A-list guy, so let's keep our heads up, right? Receptionist says that Edie Falco's in a meeting, has a lot of meetings today.
They're getting shut out. Ken's flipping out. Tries to storm in, bursts through the doors, ranting about A-list. Edie's in a meeting with another person.
He says the same line about 5 billion times. He's an A-list. He's an A-list. He's
Oh my God. Everything's so dragged out with him.
It's the cocaine energy drink.
Cocaine.
The cocaine.
Tells him the phone's not ringing. The phone is not ringing. Emphasis. Tells him to lay low.
Says then call somebody.
And then the stand-in does a slow rotation.
Film noir.
Calls Bingo Charlie a has-been. Get the hell out of here, man. You make me sick.
You make me sick. Your white mosquito boy sucked. You know what? We don't need you guys. I'll get Latte a gig myself. You're fired.
Now we're pulling into the Paradise Motel. They almost signed it. Couple of fools. They go into his room, covered with energy drink cans. Big poster of Billy the Kid. Apologizes for the mess. Then we get some completely unnecessary exposition and a tearful admission that Latte is his first client.
No shit.
He's from rural Canada. He has nobody else. They'll get back on top. It's baby steps. It's baby steps. It only takes one good gig. And now cut to a grimy set where everyone is smoking cigarettes.
Yes.
The set of porn. Sorry. Erotica.
Yeah.
He's wearing a mask. Pay reduced by half, but he gets to keep the mask.
And who did they get?
Oh.
To be the haggard porn star? That's right. Our queen.
Alana
Ubach.
She's so ass off.
Oh my God.
Well, I can't afford the rent, Mr. Landlord. But I'm sure there are some other ways I can pay you. Oh, come on, big boy. Let's see what we're working with here. Huh? Huh? What the fuck, Lance? What is this?
I'll be honest. I looked up if she's married. I love her.
Okay. Is she?
Yeah. Happily. Ugh.
I don't know. Mean wouldn't go on a date with her unless her name was Alan Ubach.
I'd go on a date with Alana Ubach. For sure. I wouldn't go on a date with Jillian Bell. I'm not a fraud because I'm a real person. I'll be like, yo, there's not my type.
I'm not a fraud either.
Not my type.
Bingo Charlie is fucking terrified of her trying to climb over the wall.
She chases him around.
And then it's Ken. She's bouncing up and down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You like that, baby? You like watching your wife fuck the landlord because your lipstick can't pay the fucking rent?
Cuck O'Leary.
Cuck O'Leary, Charlie.
Cucko Latte.
Cucko Latte.
Oh, man.
They walk out. Ken's like, that was not a great idea.
Nope.
Erotica by ass. That was definitely pornography.
Ken asks if they saw his penis. They'll crucify you. We'll be ruined. And he keels over flat on his back from Chekhov's energy drinks.
Cut to the hospital. Latte's sitting there for him. Doctor wants to talk to Latte. No easy way of saying this. Can I take a selfie?
Film noir.
Look at me, Louie.
They take the dead patient next to him to cremation.
Misdirection.
And they take Ken somewhere else. But of course, they don't tell Latte. And then when he comes back in, after the dude took 8 million pics.
This doctor's such an asshole.
And somebody threw a drink at him.
Mosquito Boy sucked.
That feels like something that actually happened.
Oh, yeah.
To somebody.
I'm sure, yeah.
Where they were in the hospital for something and the doctor asked to take a selfie.
Probably a lot of people.
I don't know. I don't think doctors do that.
LA doctors?
Nurses, maybe. Doctors, no.
Oh, you respect doctors.
No, I think nurses know what the fuck they're doing. Nurses are like, oh, I got to get this work in. And doctors are like, hey, I'm basically a celebrity too. It's LA.
It is LA.
I respect nurses.
Charlie thinks that Ken was cremated. Ken thinks that Charlie abandoned him and didn't come back. That makes sense. I did him wrong, really. Never should have pushed him that hard. What was I thinking? Erotic films? I lost my mind. I don't always see the big picture. I need to be more observant to the needs of others around me.
The nurse is gone. He's talking to nobody.
Got to a funeral parlor. Loving wife and mother on a red urn. I'm sorry about the epitaph. Only urn available in your price range. On another note, I'm a huge fan of all your movies.
The
big ones and the little ones.
If you catch my drift.
He's already seen the cuck porno?
Oh, yeah.
That turnaround was quick, baby.
Ken's on a payphone calling Don, the guy from earlier in the movie.
Then he's trying to sell his publicist bracelet back to the unhoused gentleman.
It's worthless to him. He won't take it.
Good God, just fucking end this movie.
Latte's on the bridge with the urn, looking around. Ken's walking around. Latte goes to the park bench with the urn. Ken's moving out of the motel, sleeping in his car. Latte's sleeping on the bench. Lights go out. Common, dressed unhoused, walks up to Pronto and wakes him up.
With some self-exposition. It's me, the Dagger.
The Dagger.
You're not safe here. Come with me. We go down an alley. Dogs are barking.
Common shows up as someone called the Dagger or some shit. I don't know. I'm really grinding here.
They're watching us, man.
Oh, I get it. Common is a crazy unhoused gentleman who thinks he has superpowers.
We find out he's an actor.
It was an actor.
He's got a ramshackle structure by the train tracks. Welcomes Bingo Charlie to his hideout.
Trains disrupt the government frequencies. They can't listen to us here. We can speak freely. Now, I know you think what's been happening to your career is accidental or fate even. But I'm telling you, everything is by design. Climb a little too high and they'll take you down eventually. It keeps happening. Bruce Lee, dead. Brandon Lee, dead. George Lopez, where the hell is he? Is he in that urn you hold it? Inch by inch, they'll try to erase you from the record. I should know.
It happened to me.
Kyle Tyson.
Kyle Tyson.
The biggest box office star in the world.
Movie called Dagger.
He rips off Blade and he waltzes away with my drugs. Climbed a little too high, but you know what? The joke's on them, man, because I had the realization they can take away the movies and the cars and the women, but they can't take away the dagger because I am the dagger and you're the mosquito. And I can prove it.
He says the cars are rushing to work. 25,000 cars drive down this road every day. Median income of $85,000. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of income.
Watch this.
By Zeus's sword, I summon the power of invisibility.
They run right into the street.
This was so unfunny. This entire thing.
It might have been funny as a quick little thing, but it stretched so long. Oh my God.
Dragged, man.
Ugh.
The only funny part of this was the movie poster emoticons.
Emoticons? Yeah, that was funny.
I laughed at that.
Good tagline, too.
Yeah.
They've already booked that with Brody and Beckinsale.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming out. When emotions get in the way of your cons.
Emoticons.
By Odin's hammer, freeze these insubordinates.
Accidentally knocks over the urn. It shatters on the ground. See you later, Lopez. Vaya con Dios.
Yeah, because he thinks it's fucking George Lopez, and that's why he's a repeat offender for this movie.
Oh, that's why George Lopez is credited?
Yeah.
Sees an energy drink on the ground. Now he's carrying the ashes in a can.
Fitting.
Dagger wants to spread the ashes at a pond. He spins it around like a discus toss. Throws it into the street. It gets run over.
Lopez, you made us laugh. You made us cry. Travel now down the river Styx. May Zulu meet you at the Smoky Gates with the power of 1,000 daggers.
Not funny. He starts choking on the sandwich he stole from the patio. Latte gives him the Heimlich. Now he's pounding on his chest. Cut to the paramedics. She says that he saved the guy's life, then recognizes him as Latte Pronto.
Starts giggling.
Tells the other paramedic, who in the background just kind of shrugs, like, who the fuck is that?
Ken is back at the studio. Lot toll booth. Haggling with Gandhi.
Gandhi is the name. The caption spelled it like Gandhi.
Yeah.
Guy knows he's not on the list, but asks if he knows about Latte. They're giving him the key to the city. Some guy's got all the luck, huh?
And he reveals
20 CBS portable TV.
The exposition levels are radioactive.
Yeah.
As he reveals the TV exposition.
He's getting the key to the city.
Presentation is on local television. Sense of duty towards their fellow man.
Benito Martinez.
Now don't try and get into City Hall with that. It's purely symbolic.
Doc Rivers press conference.
Same note too.
But all jokes aside, I'd like to talk to you about running for office.
They're at lunch. He doesn't want to be mayor forever.
There's 20 minutes left in this movie. Ow!
Having a good time, I mean? Enjoying Ramadan?
I'm having a ball.
Hey, man, I'm not in Ramadan. I feel like this movie is ramen down our throats, you know?
Ramen Downey Jr.
It feels like this movie does not want to be Ramadan from my life. I tell you one thing this movie isn't: fast. Jesus Christ.
That's good. Because you fast during Ramadan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, is that the joke?
Yeah.
The mayor goes to lunch with him. Tells him the people are ready for change. He gets the little blonde political strategist analyst telling him all the good things about him. So here we go. Bingo Charlie's going to be running for office.
He's going to be anti-corporation, anti-big business, the corporation killer. And yes, he's for the fucking people.
People love a comeback story. If you can pretend to be a person in the movies, you can pretend to be a person in life. Just ask Ronald Reagan.
Benito takes the key back. It's just for show. A limo pulls up right after that. They bring him to a shipping container office.
Yep.
Elevator inside it. They go down 6 floors to a secret lair.
Cement hallways, closed circuit cameras, the basketball Illuminati symbol. No, sorry, Masonic symbol on the door and on the wall. And who's there? It's John Malkovich with a man in a wheelchair. And he's about to rip off 45 minutes of monologue.
A pretty good monologue, but again, too long.
Ass off, too long. Don't care. That's my note.
Clip it, don't clip it. Who knows?
Who cares?
He's worried about him being a man with an agenda, corporation killer, anti-big business for the people. Some dissent is good. We must allow some dissent. But is that what the people want, Mr. Pronto? What do you know of the people?
For the people are bloodthirsty, Mr. Pronto. They sit in the dark and sip syrupy sodas like the blood of their enemies while they watched hyper-realized versions of themselves kill and kill and kill some more. And do you know why? Because it makes them forget. It makes them stop asking questions because we want to ask the questions, such as, who are you really, Latte Pronto? Where do you come from? What do you want, really? Our little birdies couldn't find a thing on you, and we find that most disturbing. Most disturbing indeed. However, I do not need to know your true identity. I don't need to know your past history to know what it is that you really want, because it is what I want. It is what all men want. That is why we crave fame and power and money. For what you want, what I want, and what all men want is the unimpeded expulsion of our jism.
Well, that's going in the intro.
You're right about that.
Zach, it was one of those ones where you're not paying attention and then you hear that and then you look up like, what?
Yeah.
Also, he said it. What men want.
And when you seek to destroy another man's fame or wealth or power, you seek to eliminate the very tools he has amassed to ensure that expulsion. My brother and I will not be robbed of our ability to expel. We will not have the flow of our natural desires plugged up. Our fluid will not be forced to retreat inward. So help me God.
The man in the wheelchair yells, oil bursts forth from the derrick, a situation that Zach is familiar with. Liquid bursting forth from a derrick.
And it's hot.
You guys know what Malkovich's character name is in this movie?
No.
Cody. His last name is Cody. C-O-T-E.
Okay.
Back to Edie's office. Latte, my man, it's good to have you back. You're a hero. Everybody loves a hero. Key to the city, come on. And great news, despite being a rather colossal critical failure, Mosquito Boy did rather well overseas.
Ah.
Mosquito Boy, future Cinephobe.
Yep.
Yeah. It's always the international market, right?
Yep. That'll save just about any business.
It's Madam Web.
Yeah.
Mosquito Boy is future Cinephobe Madam Web.
Oh, which by the way, May sent this text,
Yeah.
which was mind-blowing because
Pretty dead on.
when we recorded Balls of Fury, we said that by the time this episode drops, Madam Web will already be streaming.
And it was the day after.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, we know our shit.
Yes, we do.
We know our terrible movies.
We sure do.
There's one thing we know.
I still don't want to do it.
Oh, I do want to do it.
We know that, and we also know giant popos.
There's the energy. There's the energy that Amin needs.
It's not canon just because you talk about Sydney Sweeney's tits all the time. That doesn't make it canon.
Whoa.
Oh, it is canon.
No.
It's April Big Cannons is what it is.
Nobody said Sydney Sweeney's T's, okay?
Fine, her GPs, all right? I don't.
What does GP stand for, Zach?
Giant popos. Do the fucking whistle.
I guess mosquitoes are kind of a global irritant, so people could relate.
Latte's just rubbed his temples the entire time.
Now he's in the car with the junior agent. He's rambling, wants him to cut ties and go solo with the junior agent. He's fidgeting with the door, then he climbs up over the side and runs off. He's running along the LA River like Liam Neeson in Taken 3.
I thought this was turned into a Forrest Gump thing.
He runs on some train tracks across the downtown LA bridge, all the way to the ocean, then back to the bridge. Was he imagining the ocean? Was that just really bad editing?
It's just bad editing.
Cut to a ventriloquist dummy at the diner. Santino's begging Ken to take him back.
I laughed.
You know you need him. You know you love him. He's got what it takes. Give us another shot, please.
This dummy's kind of ass off.
Oh, is ventriloquism back, Zach?
It might be. And like the boat drivers in Hurricane Smith, the dummy is ass off.
I thought you didn't need me. Oh, I do. And I'm willing to change. I want the latte pronto treatment.
Ken's smiling. He's nodding. Fame, fortune, do they matter? You want to be somebody? Find someone who really cares about you. That's what really matters.
Message, 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 message,
Did we see?
message.
Sorry, the message button is broken.
We see Latte run around outside. Ken sees him. He runs out there. He runs after him. He finally catches up to him. He apologizes. He did him wrong.
Just let me say one thing. I see that now. there's something you need to tell me, then just say it. Say it. I can handle it. I can change. Just let me have it.
I wonder if he'll finally talk in this movie.
Help me become the better version of myself. Got it. Silent treatment. That's fair.
You probably hate my guts, but listen, for what it's worth, I don't care about the work. I just miss you. I just miss you. Because I really love you, pal. I mean it.
I love you too.
Oh, he talked! The meaningful connection from the beginning of the movie! You guys are unbingoable.
Unfileable.
Disagree on that, actually. Yeah.
This movie's unfileable.
Long hug, lots of backslapping.
He gives Ken the golden nugget.
Could be real, could be a bunch of fool's gold.
Ah,
almost said it.
Future Cinephobe?
You know what? Forget it. We got each other. Tosses it in a fountain. You hungry? Let's grab a bite to eat.
Fish swimming around the golden nugget and roll credits?
Did you guys see the post-credit scene?
No.
Nick Fury recruits Mosquito Man to join the Questers.
It would be like Rick Anger.
That's good, Zach.
You get one every once in a while.
You might have a future as Lex Tanner's collaborator.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
Ooh. One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Filmed in 2018, one of Ray Liotta's last films before his death in 2022. From The Hollywood Reporter, February 2022. In 2018, it was reported that Day would be writing and starring in this feature directorial debut, a Hollywood satire about a silent character. The untitled film, which was formerly known as El Tonto, began shooting with a star-studded cast in late 2018. But just as Day was in the process of selling the project, his downtime during the pandemic helped him realize that he wasn't quite satisfied. That's when his friend and former collaborator, Guillermo del Toro, stepped up to provide him with an assist. Quote, I owe a massive debt of gratitude to Guillermo del Toro, says Charlie of his Pacific Rim director. I was just stuck creatively on some aspects of the movie, so I was able to pick Guillermo's brain on several occasions, and when I was in the process of selling the movie, I had one last conversation with Guillermo about my doubts regarding where the story was going, and Guillermo convinced me to just take a beat. So I wrote 27 new pages, and I can't believe Guillermo did this. I cannot thank him enough. I would send him pages. He would send them back to me with notes. He really helped guide me, and he gave me the confidence to just go ahead and do this reshoot. So they did a week of reshoots in December 2021 with Ken Jeong, Kate Beckinsale, Adrian Brody, Ray Liotta.
That's a whole fucking movie.
Renamed the movie Fool's Paradise.
27, goddamn.
That's a whole movie.
27 pages. You know what they say? The rule of thumb is a minute per page.
Yeah.
So they added a fucking half hour to this thing that rambled on. What was the pre-Guillermo del Toro version looking like?
It was a really interesting creative journey, one with lots of ups and downs. The pandemic and being forced to stop and not do things helped me to really take a good look at it. So we'll see how audiences feel. But the main thing for me creatively is that I feel better. And your gut is the only thing you can go with at the end of the day.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award. You got Glenn Howerton's mysterious business manager accent. You've got Kate Beckinsale's Old West accent. And you've got Charlie Day's well, howdy partner is Sir Billy the Kid.
You also have Kate Beckinsale's regular American accent.
True.
I'm going Kate.
It's Sir Bingosley for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I agree.
Sir Bingosley.
Especially because of the Southern Not Prospector callback, because he is just doing Prospector.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen, message, exposition. I put Hollywood and I put bingo.
Yes, bingo. I would say message. It's Hollywood, but it's like a message about Hollywood, the fool's paradise. That's what I would go with. Message.
I'm good with that. I honestly never even thought about it.
How could you not think about it? They fucking hammered us over the head with it.
No, I mean about like what the 5 horsemen would be for me.
Oh.
I never thought about it.
Okay, got it.
My message button did break, so I get it.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. I had Ken Jeong specifically when he's trying to be emotional.
Yeah, I don't think he did a bad job. I just don't think he did a good job.
He did have the appropriate amount of cokehead energy.
Yeah.
Because he's ODing energy drinks, which also was a Horseman energy drinks. But when he had to sell the idea that he and Latte had bonded and that was what, it didn't work at all.
I also don't think anyone else did like a bad job in this movie.
Yeah, because everybody showed up for a day and did the thing.
Maybe the fish at the end, I don't know, but I'm good with Ken Jeong.
Got it.
Amin, no thoughts?
Ken Jeong, everyone else was there for such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
It's really hard for them to distance themselves out. And then most of the people in there that weren't there for a short amount of time were ass off. It's quite the horse race.
Because even like the stand-in that becomes a star, he's good in that elevator scene.
Yeah. And when he's the asshole, like, yeah, fuck you, and he turns the chair around.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be Ken Jeong by default because there just isn't anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Common. Common is ass on.
We got it. Yep. You're right. Nope. I completely forgot he was in the movie. Yep. You're right. Common. Yep. Yep.
Sorry, Ken.
Common as Dagger.
We got to stop putting this guy in movies, man. He doesn't have it.
And commercials.
Yeah, commercials too.
Why don't you just let him be, Zach?
There are times.
Oh my God.
When you need
Stick a light up your ass.
Carl Weathers, Memorial Ass Off Award. Give it to all the Delroy Lindos. They all did their part, but
Charlie actually is like really good at the confusion and stuff. Like Willy's Wonderland, Cage doesn't speak once in that movie and is ass off, right? Charlie speaks at the end in this movie, but he's ass off in the way he approaches it. That time I saw Paul Blart 2 on mute, Kevin James kind of ass off. You can be really good without saying anything.
You keep coming up with ways to bring Paul Blart 2 on mute up.
Well, wait till I bring in Paul Blart 1.
Oh, no, you won't, you fucking terrorist.
I'm going to be ears plugged, eyes closed. That's my new approach.
Yeah, there you go, like Brody.
You really want me to mute it?
But yeah, everyone's great. Sudeikis is great. Kate Beckinsale is great. Charlie's great.
Especially when you throw in the Charlie Day as Sir Bingosley.
Bateman.
Yeah, Bateman's great, but it's Brody, man.
It's Brody, man.
For a little bit there, I was like, man, I think Sudeikis might have run away with this thing. But then Brody comes back with, am I a cow in the zoo?
Yeah, Sudeikis wasn't quite as funny when he was the director.
Yeah.
As when he's taking you on the tour and all that. Yeah. Also, the name Chad Luxt is perfect.
That's great. Yeah, the names are really good in this.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove, I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. The scene in Sir Bingosley, Sir Billy the Kid's trailer. Words are overrated. They're such crutches for us actors. The audience wearing 3D glasses except Brody, who plugs his ears and closes his eyes. Sudeikis bullshitting his way through a house tour, talking about art or some shit, I don't know. Lex Tanner's Namaste photo booth. Jillian Bell's Shaman chanting when Common breaks the urn that he thinks is George Lopez via Con Dios. And Malkovich Jism monologue.
I also have Adrian Brody. I understand you're from the streets. Mad respect. I go half method these days. I used to go full method, but some people got hurt. Not me, though. To really experience something, you have to completely shut it out. Did that with XY2. Yeah. Did talk to her, look at her for a month. She didn't get it at all. Charlie on coke. I wish we could adopt them all. Looks at a picture, says no. Lex Tanner telling them about the concept of Mosquito Boy. And you think I'm some animal in the zoo that you can take a picture of, huh? You think I'm some cow in the zoo.
Some cow in the
Moo.
zoo.
Moo. 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 That's my golden dumpster.
Also Adrian Brody's hobbies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Making liquor.
Small batch, yeah.
Driving, drinking, and shooting guns.
Sustainable indoor farming.
Gold.
Oh, yeah, and gold.
I'm interested in gold.
Stop going with him, experiencing something by completely shutting it out.
Yeah.
Did it on his ex-wife. She didn't get it though.
Maze, what do you go with?
I really like the whole scene, but specifically, I'm gonna go with Lex Tanner's Namaste photo booth on the house tour.
Well, Maze, you picked a motherfucker.
I like that.
Full profile.
Well, since you guys have been complaining about having to do this movie for months, I knew that it was gonna be no surprise where you guys weigh in on it.
We haven't weighed in yet. Hold on.
I haven't weighed in at all.
Future callback. And I really fucking enjoyed the first hour of this movie right up until he gets fired. Thought it was really fun. I like the satire, like the Hollywood commentary. I thought everybody came in and did a good job. I really like the makeup trailer. The makeup trailer also probably deserves some recognition in one of those categories.
Oh, yeah. Ray Liotta, too. Did we mention Ray Liotta?
No, we didn't. But we mentioned the Delroy Lindo actors, so
yeah,
that's everybody.
Everybody except Common.
It absolutely was problematic to look at the time and be 45 minutes in and wonder what could possibly be left after you'd already starred in 2 movies. And it dragged in the second half, but I'm still going to file it because I like Charlie Day and I liked a lot of the things that happened in it.
Fucking fraud.
This is it. You know why? You know why he filed this?
Because we were complaining.
Because we complained about it for a couple of months.
Yeah, and then I liked it.
No, you didn't.
I don't think you did.
I did.
He did?
I did.
No.
Go ahead. Do your bullshit. Why don't you guys just worry about your own opinions instead of trying to worry about mine? I picked this movie because I wanted to watch it. When it came out, I waited for Cinephobe because it qualified. I watched it. I liked it. Go ahead.
I believe I said it at the time.
Zach's over it. He left.
Why don't you just...
Bye, Zach. Bye-bye, Mr. Bear. Bye. Had enough? See you later.
Oh, shit. But you got to give him the key back because it's just for show.
It's just ceremony.
Yeah, like I said to you months ago, like, why don't you just watch it then? Like, why would you make us watch it with you? Why would you just watch it and then figure out, like, oh, actually, not that good. Never mind. As opposed to forcing us, oh, it's X-Fac.
Would you have preferred if I watched it by myself, liked it, and then chose to do it? Would that make you feel better?
100%.
That would have made me feel better, yeah.
100%.
As opposed to taking this plunge.
Because it would at least be honest.
Yeah. Then I'd know you actually liked it as opposed to what you just did here, which is, I don't know what. Look, I too like Charlie Day a lot. And I watched this movie and all I could think of is everyone from the actors, the people worked on it, to the studio itself. It had to have been like, Charlie's such a good dude, man. Look, guys, let's do this for Charlie, no matter how fucking awful it is, right? And I feel for him because he's such a funny guy, and I think he's a really smart guy, and I think he was trying to be really smart. I think this movie wanted to be like Bowfinger.
Yes.
This is what Hollywood is actually like. But Bowfinger was more like operationally what Hollywood is like how to get shit done, versus this movie, which is just like, all the things that suck about being in Hollywood, which is what that felt like from an actor's standpoint for sure. It was very kind of the bias of an actor throughout it all. Like, oh my God, I went to the hospital and the doctor took a picture of me. Oh my God, like all these people with the shamans and all that stuff. I laughed at some parts.
God, Shaman God.
That's actually pretty funny, Zach. Should have laughed. Sorry. I'm just kind of spent, you know. I laughed at some parts of this movie. Yeah. I thought there were a lot of great acting jobs. Overall, the story sucked dick. It was draining. It was long. It was dragged out. And every time I checked the clock, it felt like there was more.
Why is he talking about a dick for so long? It sucked dick, draining, long.
Wait till you hear the cymbals.
Yeah, it's a phobe.
Zach?
I feel like we just took Edge and put him in a cockpit. You know? That's what I feel like.
You got to stop using that as a reference because it's a movie you filed. So it doesn't really make sense.
Well, okay. You show me where Kelsey Grammer is. All right.
Adrian Brody, Edie Falco, everybody.
That was dumb, fun action. This is a comedy. Like, it's easier to pass off dumb, fun action than a comedy that's not funny. You have who I think is one of the funniest people in the world in Charlie Day. And he just tried to get so artistic.
Yeah.
Instead of just being funny.
Just be funny, bro.
Right?
Just make me laugh.
Whatever, make me a bicycle clown.
That's what I was hoping for. I had no idea he doesn't speak in this movie until the end. Like, I knew nothing about it going in. You want to know why I've been hesitant to do this? Is because, one, I haven't heard people say how good it is. So that made me worried. And two, the fucking hat on Hulu with their little thing. It's like him and Ken Jeong.
Well, it's a little Charlie Chaplin-esque, because I think it's a lot of nods to shit, man. I know there are gonna be people who love this movie and be like, oh, you guys didn't get. No, we got it.
Totally get it.
Trust me, we got all the little messages and shit.
I think there are funny moments in this movie. I think they're mostly good performances in this movie. I think every idea that was funny was not fleshed out enough. And I think every idea that wasn't funny was way too long. And so it's a phobe. I actually thought there was a point in this movie where I was like, you know what? Shit, I might file this. Like, it's actually like there's enough here. And then like the last half of the movie, like to me, the first 20 minutes were a slog. And then the next half hour is pretty fucking good. And then the rest of the movie, I'm like, what's happening? None of this is working.
It could have been paced so much faster. We could have gone through all of these shits, all of these different stages.
Sorry, Mayes. Sorry that your spite file didn't work out for you.
It's so obvious.
You don't need to apologize to me. That's dishonest of you to apologize because you're not sorry.
No, I am.
And also, stuff your fucking sorries in a sack.
I'm not going to stuff my sorries in a sack.
I don't want your approval.
I don't want your life.
My apology.
If I choose something on my own, if I choose to phobe a movie on my own or file a movie on my own, it's actually better because it means I'm not aligned with you two pieces of shit.
My apology is directed at your spite file.
Yes.
Not at anything I've done. I'm apologizing because of your spite file.
It doesn't make any sense.
Also, Mayes, you have a long track record of emotionally making these rash decisions based on what the two of us, because we didn't like it. You're like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a long track record.
A long track record of that shit. It goes all the way back to Hot Rod.
Almost longer than this movie.
Actually, it goes back to Jupiter Ascending, which was at episode 4.
Still hasn't rewatched it.
It's such a lot. That's because I said Hot Rod to be funny. I know you actually legitimately like that movie, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's just a difference in taste for that one.
But Jupiter Ascending, you're a fucking liar, bro. And that was episode. That was what, episode 5?
Mm-hmm.
There's no fucking. So yes, you have the longest track record of being a fucking fraud. Yes.
So just to be clear, I only filed this movie because I had an emotional response to the two of you. You guys are so solipsistic and myopic that you think I only make decisions based on how you feel about things, not independent of you as my own person. And if you don't like something, it can't possibly be good. Got it.
Send us your phobe file, your golden dumpster, your ass on, ass off.
I didn't want to curse.
5 Horsemen, Louis Pinnock.
Almost got through the day without cursing.
Plot Liftoff, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod.
Thanks, guys.
Across all platforms.
You've ruined my fast.
I did?
I mean, like, you got me to this place where now I'm using words.
Ah.
I'm sorry. I apologize for using those words.
Oh, you're not apologizing to us. You're apologizing to Allah.
Got it.
I don't apologize for the sentiment, which is that Mayes is a fraud, but I should not have called him an effing fraud. That was wrong.
What if it was Allah Yubak?
Yo, don't.
Instead of Alana Yubak.
Hold on. Hey, man.
It's between that or Muhammad.
Hey, man.
Muhammad's the most fucking common name on the planet.
I can't protect you in these streets, Zach. You make jokes like that, not during the holy month.
For those who can't see, I mean, keeps looking literally up at the sky. That's where this conversation.
The lightning bolt is coming right there.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
All right, my pick.
No.
Oh.
It's my pick.
Who keeps track of it, you know?
He retired the bit and brought it back after retirement after like 2 weeks.
Film noir.
What is it, Aaron Rodgers?
All right, I mean, what's next? Oh, I know what's next. God damn it.
Believe it or not, guys, the last of the canonized movies is finally here. This is my last pick that's going off of a list of canon other than Madam Web, which is coming soon.
What?
Throw it up. Let's go.
It's The Scout, starring Albert Brooks and Brendan Fraser.
And your boy Michael Rappaport.
Oh, man. Hopefully they play the team that has Joey and Ed in the finals.
Oh, God. Now that's a fucking file.
Okay, hold on. Before we end the record, I just got to tell you guys. So I don't know if you've noticed this, but in Instagram, they now have, you can chat with AI.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you can. And so I chatted with AI. And I said, I need a picture of Charlie Day on a surfboard playing ping pong.
Yeah.
I want to see what it could do. Said, oops, I can't generate that image. Can I help you imagine something else? I said, how about a picture of pregnant LeBron James? Oops, how about Abraham Lincoln with bloody clothes holding a shotgun? Oops. I said, well, what can you generate an image of? Said, I could generate images of a wide range of things. How about a beautiful sunset on a tranquil beach, a delicious plate of your favorite food, or a stunning piece of abstract art? Just describe what you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to create it for you. So then I thought, oh, maybe it's because I'm using specific names. So I said, how about a picture of a chimpanzee playing baseball while wearing a baseball uniform?
That is such a file.
So I said, make the chimp hold a bat in his hands because this chimp had no bat in his hands.
That, oh my God. Chittering. Chittering.
Send that to Zach right now.
How do I subscribe to your newsletter?